Okay, so remember when I said Moist Critical is the #1 Pokemon TCG Live YouTuber of all time? Well, that's one of my biggest tweets of all time. It's only been a couple hours, or I guess like 6 or 7 hours, and it's already over 1,000 likes, and it's got a ton of retweets. So that's one of my biggest tweets ever. Is just me saying that, hey, Moist Critical is kind of a big BDCGL YouTuber. But I was thinking about this. Moist Critical is probably going to have a PDCGL gameplay video with over 200,000 views by the end of June, depending on how things go. I don't think there's a single PDCGL gameplay video not from Moist Critical that has over 100,000 views. Like, I recall Mahone had some really, viral videos back in the day. I think like the Zero Energy. Can't even remember what deck it was, but there was a Zero Energy deck that Mahone made that got hundreds of thousands of views, but that was on PDCGO. I can't think of any PDCGL gameplay videos that have really, gone across the Pokemon universe. So yeah, Moist Critical is making a lot of people moist, which I guess is really good. And this is the schedule for the rest of the year. So you're probably wondering, when is the next set after Pitch Black? I don't know. It is so weird. So July 31st is the next Japanese set. So we're still over 2 months away from the next Japanese set. We'll probably start to get reveals at the start of July. We're also getting Mega Starter EX decks. We do know for a fact that the 30th anniversary celebration set is launching the same day worldwide. So we probably are getting a set on September 16th, and that'll be like our celebrations set. There'll probably be 30 cards in it. But then I have no idea what the hell is going to happen. Because it looks like with Aura Seeker featuring Mega Lucario Z, I don't know. Like, is that going to be, are they just going to fold that into next year for us? Like, is that going to be our first set of the K block? And then just Storm, Esmeralda, the Mega Starter EX decks, and maybe the 30th celebration card sets. That might all just be rolled into our November set. So we might go from like July to November with just the 30th set, but this is just the weirdest year for Pokemon cards in the history of the game. And Ancient Origins revamp, well, it's going to be a very weird end to the year. That's all I can really say is you got to expect the unexpected here. It's going to be a very strange end to the year. We don't know when the Mega Rayquaza set's going to come out in English. It's weird. It's going to be a weird year and a weird year, and we're playing some Ninetales Mega Pyroar today. I do have Wally's Compassionless. I didn't test this one. I didn't have time. I was, working on the video that just went up. So we'll look at this. The Dunsparce doesn't necessarily need to be here, but it's good for card draw. We have Reshiram. There's a lot of things I could change. So we'll see. But if I win this game, we're in Master League. And Incineroaring, I know, right? And Triceratops, thank you for the sub. Never Let Me Down, thank you for letting us see that in high detail. My most popular emote. My most popular emote of 2026 is the one I got for free. And it's like, why do I spend money on emotes when people just want to watch a Beedrill use string shot from Pokemon Stadium? And Big Smooth, 3 years. Yeah, I made it to Master League. Well, I no, because Mega Gallade is the worst. Mega Gallade and Crocodile are worse. But yeah, I just have Mega Gallade to do. I don't even know if I want to do Mega Gallade, to be completely honest with you. Best 25 cents you ever spent, am I right? But I already have the title sorted out for the video. It's very obvious once you see it. And the text is going to be, I ain't lying. Get it? I ain't lying about this deck. 25 pence? Really? So butts are expensive in the UK? Oh, I don't have Patrat in this list, but we'll be fine. It is the first ever game, the first game in history anyone has ever played with Mega Pyroar. And I don't quite know how this is going to go. I can go for Badoo, Or I guess I can go for Fan Rotom and try to take the KO, because I already have a Stadium in my hand. The problem is they might... Actually, no, I just have the KO. I was going to say, they might just concede, but that's fine. You want to concede? Go for it. You want to concede these nuts in your mouth? That's totally fine. Look at it. Fan Rotom's already pulling its weight right now. This is awesome. And then I go, you Pokepad for another Dumbsparce. And am I just gonna... This is gonna be like... I shouldn't have done well. Okay? I shouldn't have taken the knockout, because now they're gonna concede. And now I'm not gonna win. Ooh, we got a Hero's Cape. So this is the problem with being a YouTuber. You know, you should all feel bad for the YouTuber and the Twitch streamer. Is when you're trying to make a video, you have to not do so good that they concede, but you also can't do so bad that you just get your butt blown out. Okay, see, I knew it was going to be Dragapult. This is totally fine. I have the Hero's Cape. I have Titty Mountain. Gravity Mountain is exactly what you need in the Dragapult matchup, because Mega Pyroar... Oh, that's fine. Mega Pyroar... Ah, you can suck my butt. They're going to be able to put 20 damage somewhere, and that's kind of disappointing. Is you can use Gravity Mountain. It gives them 290. They're going to knock out the Fan Rotom, which is totally fine. I really don't care about that. That's actually good, because now it gets them off of Lily's turn. Okay, there's no way I don't get it this turn, right? There's no way I don't do the thing. Oh, and Jaguar, speaking of Litleo, do you know what I discovered? We don't have a single colorless Litleo. For those of you who aren't nerds like me about the TCG, Litleo is a fire and normal type. We have never had a colorless Litleo. Do you know what Pokemon we have had a colorless of? Yes, of course, Tropius. We have had a colorless Tropius, but we have never had a colorless Litleo, despite it being the thingy thing. All right, so I have to blow this guy first. That is not great. That was kind of disappointing. I don't want to lose my special red card, but I also kind of have to, you know, get rid of Lily's special red card, and then we go for Mega Pyroar. I prized Hero's Cape, Pyroar, and a bunch of stuff. All right, and then, yeah, we'll go this. I think I should go for the Vulpix. Whoops. I think I should go for the Vulpix here, because that seems good, and it seems like it's going to be the funny thing. But this is kind of wild that I've prized, like, everything. Oh, I forgot about Risty Ruins, but they're going to need Rare Candy, Dragapult, Crisp, and there's no way they got it like that, right? There's no shot they got it like that. And well, I'm going to give them better targets. You want better targets? I'll give you better targets. You know, fun fact, in Canada, we did have Target for like 2 years, and then they immediately went out of business. It was kind of funny. Is Target did exist in Canada for like 2 years a long time ago, and then it just, nobody cared. It's like, we already have Walmart. Why do we need Target? And then it just immediately went out of business, and it was like it was never there. And I think that's a GG right there, because they just, yeah, they need a Dragapult this turn. So this can't be in the YouTube video. I'm too good. I'm too good at Pokemon cards. And Jagbomb, is there honestly a reason to care about the Litleo? Does the Litleo do anything? Oh, yeah, the one that does 50 damage. I mean, this one... Oh, this does do 50 damage. Yep, this one does 50. So that is the best one. This is the best one because, you know, in a Trapinch, you can do a couple of things, I guess. I mean, you can knock out a Badoo with a couple of... It really doesn't matter. There's no optimal Litleo. There's just... It's getting lit. That's it. You know, there's no optimal one. And I forgot to do a prediction. Why didn't you remind me? All right, so how many games will I win today? We'll do a 15-minute prediction. Jagbomb, do you not remember what Mega Pyroar does or what it doesn't do? It sucks. It's a terrible card. Are they just going to sacrifice the Dunsparce? All right, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, I just kind of have to tank with this one Litleo. They're going to obviously read the Ninetales, and that's going to be bad. You know, it's never good when your opponent can read. But I have the Oricorio. The Frisky Ruins is really annoying, but it should be fine. And then, yeah, we'll go Excited Turbo onto the Ninetales. Actually, I could knock out the Ninetales, or I could take the knockout with the Ninetales if I really, really wanted to. And I guess actually I will get rid of the Ninetales because we did prize a Vulpix, and I probably only need the one anyway. Because I have Reshiram, I have Mega Pyroar. I just need to ensure I have card draw the rest of the way, and that's GG. So yeah, there's no point. Wait, we have to hope they're Canadian and don't know how to count? Is that what you're trying to get at? Is that what you're trying to take a jab at me? What are you, a Hitmonchan? You're trying to take a jab at me for being Canadian? No, hey, that's the start of the YouTube video is that, hey, I know how to read. So yeah, there's 4 different Ninetales in Standard. Remember, we've only ever had one backed Caliber card. We have 4 Ninetales in Standard. There's no backed Caliber in Standard, even though it has a freaking Mega. This one I was thinking about adding because it's not terrible, right? Like 50-30, you can snipe a Badoo late, which could be a thing, right? And, you know, it knocks out not much, but like it is an option that you can use. It's not a good one. And then there's this one. This one's terrible. You would never use this one. I mean, again, Burn and Confuse, you do knock out a Monkey Dory, but I mean, Oricorio knocks out a Monkey Dory if you really have to. And then there's the wacky one. The wacky one that no one will ever use unless we do have that Team Rust Syndicate Grunt. So we're getting that team, or the Rust Syndicate Grunt, I believe is what it's called. We're getting that in Pitch Black. So you can create kind of a stall deck with it where you just always discard an energy from one of your Pokemon. Yeah, but it's the fact that we don't have more Baxcalibur, right? We need more. We need more Baxcalibur. All right, I have all of my Dunsparce. Every single Dunsparce is here. The gang is all here. Okay, so do I need to do something here. I think I will attach to the active and then Lilies, because they just won't go away. And now you've become a part of me. So yeah, I'm just going to hard retreat, go into the Ninetales. I will Excited Turbo and Energy. That'll go there. And then, yeah, just Ninetailed transfer from Mega Pyroar to the Dragapult. And that should be game, hopefully. Obviously, if they have a bosses, things get a little bit tricky. But all I have to do is just, like, they can't do anything, right? They can't do anything too good right now. It's like, oh, I can knock out your Oricorio and your Ninetales. Cool. I can clear the field of literally everybody. I can get rid of triple the Dunsparce. I can probably set up my Reshiram for a KO. And I also have Gravity Mountain, which allows me to one-shot a Dragapult. So I'm in a decent spot. And, you know, that turn 1 or that turn 2 Fan Rotom, or was it turn 1? Yeah, the turn 1 Fan Rotom was absolutely goated. Fan Rotom is the MVP of this deck. I don't think there's any shenanigans they can pull with, like, Monkey Door. You know, the 20 damage isn't going to be a big deal. Even if they bosses, it's still knockout Oricorio. I know you can't see how many damage counters are on Oricorio because BDCGL is a well-made game. But even if they bosses the Oricorio and knock out the Ninetales, they're leaving Mega Pyroar in a great spot. They're probably going to put the damage on Pyroar, which is good because I didn't put Wallies in here. I probably should have 1 Wallies in the deck. But I have Reshiram. Oh, are they going for the Pyroar again? Oh, see, they're going for Oricorio. See, I told you. I told you. I already got this one. I am the fartest Smella in the world. And if they don't knock out the Ninetales, we're in a great spot. If they do knock out the Ninetales, that's fine. Okay, so Mega Pyroar, I choose you. I can't put any... Actually, I guess I can have one Dunsparce. I guess one Dunsparce is okay. But I am kind of in an awkward position right now. So let's go Poffin. I can't put any of these guys into play. I'm going to have to win with Oricorio and Reshiram. So hopefully I get one of my Night Stretchers or that energy. So I'm going to go Iris, away the Badoo. We got everything we needed. All right, so that's going to go there. I have bosses. I think I just leave everything where it is, right? They're probably going to stamp me. It doesn't behoove me to really do anything. Yeah, it's just Fiery Big Bang. And then I have to win. Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, I have to win with Oricorio Reshiram. But I mean, I'm going to draw 10 cards next turn. And this will be a Pyroar and a Vulpix, which I have no more use for. I do have a use for the energy, though. That is very good. So I have to get Oricorio Reshiram. Because this deck does not play Wally's Compassion. If it played Wally's Compassion, I'd be hunting for Wally's Compassion. I'd just, switch into a Dunsparce. Try, a Night Stretcher for the Oricorio. Hope to find... Actually, that's it. I was going to say, I need to find an energy retrieval. No, I would just switch into the Dunsparce, Night Stretcher for Oricorio, and then Wally's the Mega Pyroar, put all the energy back on the Pyroar with Oricorio's ability, and then I'd have a Pyroar that's doing 290. Meanwhile, in the Hall of the Super Best Friends, my opponent needs a Crispin. The unfair stamp, obviously, they were going to do that. They hadn't had their way with me quite yet, but these two cards could actually be really good. Case in point, if my top deck is not good, I just play with my balls. Oh, get absolutely bodied. Get absolutely bodied, Dragapult player, even when you had the counters. Like, the only thing that went wrong for them is that I had a good turn one. That is the only thing this Dragapult players had go wrong for them is... Well, and also they queued up against someone who's going to make it to Master League with Mega Pyroar, which is a world first. Literally, you are witnessing history. You are witnessing the first person to ever make it to Master League with Mega Pyroar, and you should comment down below. You are the greatest Mega Pyroar player in the history of the universe. And I guess, wait, what's the Meowth gonna do? You have to have Dragapult and like Night Stretcher. You have to have like 2 Night Stretchers in your hand. And even if they go for the Confusion, that's fine because I have a switch in the deck. I think I have 2 switches in the deck because I used my Surfer earlier. But if they just attacked with Monkey Dory, that's totally fine. Okay, there's Crispin. I imagine a Psychic is about to go on that Monkey Dory, and then a Fire will be on a Cloak. Oh, this is not what I was expecting. Okay, so they must have the Psychic Dragapult in their hand. Yeah, Night Stretcher for Psychic or Dragapult. The other one's going to go on the thingy thing. Are they seriously going for a Mind Bend? Okay. What? Why wouldn't you flip the script first? You're just going to... Okay. They're still in this one. The Hero's Cape, I don't know if Hero's Cape actually makes sense here. How many Pokemon can do 340 or more damage, but not do 440? Right? Like, is the Hero's Cape necessarily necessary? It's like, yeah, maybe against Raging Bolt, but they'll just use, like, they'll just get rid of 2 energy and then knock it out later. So that's, yeah, see, perfect. As long as I don't top deck a good card. Crap. I top decked a good card. That is not allowed. Okay. This is fine. Wait, I still have to find bosses no matter what. So I'm doing 40, 80. You are the worst card ever printed. All right, I'm just gonna believe in the heart of the cards here. I have Reshiram. You are the worst card ever printed. Imagine a Mega doing 40 damage. Isn't that insane? Hey, what if we had a Mega that did 40 damage? Wouldn't that be great? Okay, so I still need bosses, I think, right? I think I still need... There we go. We got bosses. This is pathetic. But I'm going to do this the fun... Actually, I can't... I don't think I can do this the fun way. But if I can find enough energy, I can. The thing is, I think I'm out of energy. So I guess I have to be aware of that, because this is the first ever game I've played with this build. So I think for the future, I'll pay closer attention to my energy count, because I think there's only 9. And then the only thing, literally the only thing I can knock out, and I have to knock it out with Ferocious Bellow, is that. That's the only thing I can do. But the Vulpix is... Surprising it was a little annoying, but you got to see the full gamut. This is what I wanted to show you. I will keep this in the YouTube video just because it was the first game. There's no bias. I made it to Master League. I am the #1 Pyroar player. You got to see everything, the nooks and grannies of Pyroar. Obviously, it's not good, but if things go right and you get Gravity Mountain and they don't put damage on the Pyroar, you have a slight chance against Dragapult. All right, well, that was a long game. Yeah, we got to see it in all its unglory. All right, so we're in Master League. So now we're at the 1500s. I totally earned that one. I'm so good at Pokemon cards. Mega Hodno does 20 damage. True. Wait, oh, because it was a collector's crate. I was like, why are the hits so good? Because it was a collector crate. All right, so let's go Ninetales. And yeah, always bossing. If you don't have 4 bosses, I'm going to be very mad at you. If they don't use bosses every single turn, I'm going to give them a thumbs down. If they play a supporter that is not bosses, I am going to give them a thumbs down. And Mr. Darkside, you think I run Max Belt? You don't really need Max Belt, right? Because like, what's the point of Max Belt? Is, yes, you can knock out a Mega Lucario, but you're going to lose to Mega Lucario anyway. And Never Let Me Down. I don't think I got one, did I? You can, check the VOD, right? You can check the VOD. And everyone, use one of Trust Your Pilot's animated emotes to shame Joe, Tony, and Jamie for not using a Trust Your Pilot emote, please. Imagine... Oh, Dragapult again. Remember when it took 16 games to face Dragapult yesterday? Remember when it took me 16 games to face Dragapult yesterday, and today it's back-to-back Dragapult? Oh, thank you for the triple lilies. Whatever would I do without triple lilies? Thank you. Mods, feel free to time out Sunny. Sunny is not a mod, so you can time him out. Mewtwo Malone, thank you. Yes, feel free to time out Sunny. I will allow it. I will allow that. Thank you. See, Sunny? I am the final say here. The mods do what I tell them. Send me feet pics. The mods will do it. This is a very awkward hand, and I'm not quite sure what I should do. I guess I just go for the Fan Rotom again. Because this is literally what happened last time. Is we got the start. I'm going to go for triple Dunsparce. I'm going to go for double Dunsparce. And then I will Lilies. I don't have Surfer, but I think I have 4 switch cards. And between 2 Air Balloon and 2 switches, we should be totally fine. As long as I get even just a semi-playable card off of this, we'll be totally... Good God. As long as I get a semi-playable card, we will win, and it'll be fine. We did not get a semi-playable card. That is great. And they have a Crushing Hammer. And they hit the crushing hammer. Fan-flippin-tastic. Okay, so this, as long as they don't have a Crispin, my Litleo will survive. And if my Litleo survives, it's going to be lit. And am I wearing pants? I am not wearing pants. It is a Canadian summer, which means it is at least 10 degrees here. That is how you know I'm not wearing pants, is if it's at least double-digit degrees. Then trust your pilot. The pants are off. The socks are off. The balls are out. And they got the Crispin KO on my stupid Litleo. What the hell? I knew I should have gone for a second one. I was thinking, you know, I could go for the... Oh! Okay. I don't think they know what they just did. I don't think they know what they just did. And Afro Samurai, you can edit your deck. You can't edit your deck cosmetics. You cannot edit your deck cosmetics. Yeah, so I just have to go for Lilies again. There's a Pyroar. There's a Badoo. So I think in this situation, I go... Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I do here. This is super duper awkward. Yeah, I guess it's just attached to the Litleo, hard retreat into Badoo, evolve into the Mega Pyroar, and then Itchy Balls. But I'm really regretting only having 9 energy, and I think only 2 Night Stretchers. I think you need an energy retrieval in here. I don't think Lana's Aid makes a lot of sense. Lana's Aid seems kind of unnecessary here. But you just look at this. If Pyroar takes a single point of damage in the Dragapult matchup, you are screwed, because now I can't one-shot a Dragapult. Oh no, my Pyroar took a single point of damage. Dragapult is out of range now. And they got back-to-back Crispin. So their name is always Bossin, and their 2 supporters they've used this game are Crispin. I call shenanigans on that, always Bossin. More like always Bussin. Oh, okay, so we get another turn. Then I think I have to take the knockout of Badoo, right? I think that's the only shot we got. There's a Surfer. That is unfortunate. But hopefully I masterfully bait them into making an oopsie here. Yeah, if you don't have Monkey, if you don't have anything, you're just completely screwed. All right, so can I just get a playable card? No. I will never be able to find a playable card. That makes way too much sense to find playable cards. So what the opponent's probably going to end up doing is getting bosses, fire energy, bring up the Ninetales, knock out the Fan Rotom, and then I can't do anything. So maybe Monkey Dory is kind of important here. Because that's what I was thinking when I was building the list. It's like, should I have a Monkey Dory to, you know, I can play Darkness Energy. It does take a colorless, you know, I could play Counter Gain, I could play Darkness Energy. There's a whole bunch of things that I could definitely do here. But you know what I can't do? Use Ferocious Bellow. It is the dumbest attack. Hey, what if we gave a Mega the worst attack you've ever seen, doesn't knock out a Dracloak, and if they retreat, it does nothing? Why isn't it a 50 damage reduction on Pyroar? It's another case of the designers of this game. We saw it with Floette yesterday. The designers of this game do not know what they're doing. And there's Phantom Dive. So I imagine they're going to knock out the Badoo and put like... They did go for the Ninetales. That was smart. Oh, man. All right, so I can play my items. That's good. I have to go get literally 10 damage. This is so pathetic that I have to do what I'm about to do here. All right, let's Morty's away. I don't even freaking know. Let's Morty's away the Ultra Ball. Okay. Yeah, opponents who can read are the worst. How did I get nothing off of that? Okay, no, this is fine. This is great. This is fantastic. We're going to have to go get a Dunsparce. We have to Dunsparce. And then I have to loop to Dunsparce here. Okay, that's one. I need to get a couple things here though. I need there's nothing that can save me right now. Like I need Oricorio and 2 energy, and I get Gravity Mountain and double air balloon. I think this one's a loss. I'm using my powers of ESPN. I think we've lost this one. Because they can put actually hold the bone. We're still gonna lose, but maybe we can lose with style. Did you ever think about that? All right, so I have to ass landing. I do have a knockout next turn on the Dragapult. Obviously, they're just going to knock out Fanrotom, knock out Ninetales. You know, my Badoo's just a free prize whenever they want it. But as long as everything doesn't go terribly, I mean, they're going to draw 100 cards. So yeah, this ain't going in the YouTube video. And AJ, yes, despite what you may think and what you may be seeing with your own eyes, I do play Oricorio. I also play Reshiram. I also play lots of cards to help. And Afro Samurai, oh, that's the glitch where you just get into, that's just the glitch where you can play multiple games at once. So it's, yeah, there's issues. We knew there'd be issues. It's the PDC GL dev and doing things. I don't play Fire Breather because I don't have a way to find it. You only play Fire Breather if you play a Meowth, because the only way Fire Breather is good is if you can find it. Oh, okay, they're going to knock out the Ninetales. I was trying to find a Vulpix. That was part of my plan, was finding a Vulpix to try and do the thing, but I never did. Okay, so... yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do. This is kind of what I expected. I wasn't expecting Ninetales to be so necessary, right? Like Ninetales, I gotta heal somebody. If they don't knock out the Ninetales, they don't know what they're doing. I don't play Wally's Compassion. So we'll play one more with this list, and then maybe we'll make some changes. But I just kind of want to see what's going to go wrong. Like maybe I have to focus a little bit more on things. I do play Patrat in one of the lists, and we know we're not winning this one. I'll just concede. So maybe I should stick with like a Patrat build, or I have my own Monkey Dory. The thing is, I've never tested this one. Like these are the first 2 games I've ever played with this list. And so I think Badoo gets cut. Right? Let's duplicate. Let's get rid of you. The Ninetales is good. We can get rid of a Dunsparce. I have 2 Night Stretchers. We have Morty. We have Surfer. I have 2 switches, which haven't helped nearly as much as you might think. 4 balls, 2 Gravity Mountain, special red card, bosses. We got 9 energy. So, like, what is there any like decent healing? Is there any healing that I can use to help save my Ninetales from getting back-to-back against Dragapult? But yeah, we'll add a Wally's just to have it. And Fennel. But I don't want it to be a supporter. That's the thing. It can't be a supporter. So it can't be Community Center. It can't be Jumbo Ice Cream. It could be Potion. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do. It's like I could add a Potion, but maybe Jumbo Ice Cream is just what I do here. Or, yeah, like, or, heal 150 damage from one of your Pokemon. Did somebody say Poke Vital A? But let's see, I have, 3-2, 2-2. I've been struggling here, and then, yeah, I'll just add... Crap, what was I going to add? What was it? There was a card I was going to put in here. Jumbo Ice Cream. Yeah, let's put that in there. So that way you can skip Wallies and you can do all the things. All right, so we'll try the secondary list. And Flaccid Rocket. Do I think Salazzle was never viable? That's the thing. Despite what you saw in that video, Salazzle was never viable. But is there another, like, is there a baby Salazzle that can do something? Because if you're worried about Beedrill, just hit it for weakness. Oh, wow, there's not another Salazzle. Yeah, you can't really do a whole lot. You're gonna have to do some things. Oh my god, it's Dragapult again! And Lena, I got some bad news for you, Lena. Okay, we're gonna try the same thing we've done for the past 2 games, and we're gonna hope it works. 3 games in a row, but we are facing a water deck. What are you doing, Step Bro? And they can knock this out. Because all they need to do, even if I put a Hero's Cape, they can easily knock me out. Okay, this is both a good and a bad start. Because I have to go for the Fan Rotom. The question is, should I boss the Froakie? I am honestly thinking I should boss the Froakie here. Because if they just go, no, I can't be that. I have to draw as many cards as possible. Right? Like, as much as I want to boss the Froakie because it's a big deal, that's probably going to become, Flaccid Rocket, thank you for the sub. That's probably going to become the Terra Greninja before it becomes the other Greninja. And there's a Hero's Cape. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, yeah, we retreat. I guess I put the Vulpix down. I'm going to Pokepad. And let's go for, I guess, the Dunsparce. Because this way I have all my card draw. So I'm taking a prize. We have all my card draw. There's no stadium. There's no stadium. Forgot about that. Needed one of them stadiums.
PTCG Live is 99% Dragapult and 1% Pyroar. Skull emoji.
And Mark. And yeah, we went for the Fan Rotom. I really thought I'd get a Gravity Mountain because I just went autopilot because we had the Gravity Mountain in our starting hand in back-to-back games. So I just assumed, oh, we're going to get it this one because this is the 3rd Dragapult game in a row. And I was just like, oh yeah, obviously if we face Dragapult 2 games, we're going to face it the 3rd game and the same thing's going to happen every single game. But yeah, this is not great. Oh, okay. Never mind. This is awesome. Never mind. This is perfect. Okay, we're going to go there. Obviously, they're going to read the Ninetales and just knock it out immediately. And then I have to go Lily's Determination. We're going to draw like 17 cards this turn. And somehow none of them are going to be a Gravity Mountain. Yup. Somehow none of them will be Gravity Mountain. How could I tell? How could I tell that none of them were going to be Gravity Mountain? All right, let's go Oricorio into play, because at least I can do that. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I have to go for, I guess, the Litleo. Oh, that's unfortunate. And then, yeah, let's get rid of Iris. Ultra Ball. Go for Dunsparce. Ah, yeah, this is so bad. And then I have to let Pyroar take a hit. So we're in kind of trouble here. But, I mean, I guess I didn't technically have to put all that energy on the dude. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to high roll it here. I know this is not going to work how I want it to. And why isn't Ferocious Bellow the other way around? If Ferocious Bellow prevented damage coming into me... Oh, well, that would explain why we never saw Titty Mountain. But if Ferocious Bellow was, instead of attacks used by the defending Pokemon do 50 less damage, it is this Pokemon takes 50 less damage next turn, which would make a lot more sense based on the wording in its second attack. then we'd be good to go. But yeah, it's Dragapult everywhere. The reason I didn't face a ton of Dragapult yesterday is because I was still in Ultra League, and all the Dragapult players had already made it to Master League. So that's why as soon as we get to Master League, we face 3 Dragapult in a row. And let me guess, they got Neo. Yeah, they got Neo Upper. They got everything. They got Hilda for Neo Upper. They have a water in. Well, they don't even need a water in their hand. They just need the Neo Upper. And wouldn't you know it, this is how we lose. So they'll put probably 60 on the Ninetales. Probably put 60 on the Ninetales. And Flaccid Rocket, I can guarantee you I will never see a grass deck today. I won't see a single grass deck today. All right, so there's the Dunsparce. I do have special red card, but they also have like a million card draw. So there's Gravity Mountain, Buddy Poffin for... yeah, I guess I kind of just need the Reshiram or something, right? So I need several things to go right. That is one of them. But I think we just might stall out here. Because I need something else. Okay, so Pokepad for Dunsparce. Okay, and then Runaway Draw. That is terrible. Wow, I didn't get anything. That is unexpected. I thought I was going to get a playable card. I had 5 energy, we got 0. 5 energy, we got 0. And I can't use Ninetale Transfer. All right, well... yeah, let's see what you got. I also didn't get my special red card. This was like the most worst possible situation I could have found myself in. So, yeah, I think I'll make one more change. We'll play one more because I think I want to do the first hour with Ninetales. But I don't want to include just Dragapult. That's the problem, is I don't want to have a video where it's just Dragapult. That is so boring, where it's only Dragapult and nothing else. Nobody wants to see that. But if all I face is Dragapult, I'm not really, it's not really my fault. And what do I think about Secret Box? I mean, Secret Box is fine, right? Because you can get a Wally's, you can get a Gravity Mountain, you can get a Air Balloon, you can get a Switch, you can get a Poffin, you can get an Energy Retrieval or something. But just there's such a little spice. There's such a little spice. You know, that's the least cool member of the group is Little Spice. And D-Man, that is true. That we knew that coming into the year. Oh, okay. Yeah, what was you didn't okay. I don't know what took you so long. Yeah, basically exactly 10 months. So it'll be 305 days-ish. Whatever I said in the video, go to the VODs channel, watch the video. I put the date in that video. Well, there's also a YouTube short. But I guess Heroes Cape hasn't really done anything. Right? I haven't been... Heroes Cape... I haven't really been like, oh yeah, Heroes Cape, we need that. All right, so Fan Rotom's been interesting. Let's get rid of the Jumbo Ice Cream. I got Morty, Surfer, bosses. We've had so many things and everything go wrong at the same time. But like Jumbo Ice Cream makes so much sense, right? Because if they hit into it lightly at some point, if they do some tiny amount of damage, then we can be okay. And Lena, well, it's either going to be Dragapult that wins Worlds or a deck that has a good matchup against Dragapult that wins Worlds. That's it. There's like, it could be Excadrill. You know, it could be a bunch of things. No, AZ's Tranquility is only heal 80. So you have to use Wally's, because if they do more than that, then, I mean, Pyroar's terrible. So you gotta do the thing. All right. Press 1 if this is Dragapult number 4. Press 2 if this is actually something interesting. All right, well, we're starting Vulpix. That's not good. Oh, it's a Smoochum, so it's Floette. If I had a playable hand, this would be great. All right, maybe they have to put a Prism Tower down. So it's Mega Floette. I faced this in testing. They have to get a Mega Floette in somebody, so I should be able to win this one. Oh, it's a Zoomeril Gardevoir. Okay. What? If they put a stadium down, I win the game. I'm guaranteeing you right now. If they put a stadium down, the game is over and I've won. Oh, wow. Okay. Are they just going for a Carmine? This is great if they go for a Carmine, because then if they have a Prism Tower, they have to play it. They got Colress's Thicacity. I was just about to say, my opponent played this absolutely perfectly, and then I top decked to Titty Mountain. So they did do everything as rightly as they needed to. The problem is that I am awesome, and I didn't prize my fan Rotom. So I'm the best. I'm the best PDCGL player in the damn world. And then we go for double. Oh, I was only going to get 2 anyway, so it doesn't matter that we prize one. Nice try, PDCGL. Then I will Surfer, because I don't want to use the Night Stretcher if I don't have to, because I can always get that energy back, but if I can get an energy, that'd be great, so of course I didn't. If I can get an energy, that'd be great, so of course I didn't. All right, well, we're taking a prize. We're cutting them off at the balls, so we have cut off their balls successfully, and they're going to go for Colress's Thicacity for they're either going to go for a Darkness Energy, which I think they are not going to do. At ABC, yeah, it's kind of funny. Fan Rotom is basically better than Mega Pyroar when it comes to the first attack. But this is a Floette deck. I can guarantee you they're going to Colress for a Prism Tower and then go for probably Telepathic. Because I don't think they can not go for a Telepathic here. And it looks like they're... You better have a Curlia or a Rare Candy Darty or something. Because this is about to get real rough for you. And it's Watchtower. Oh, it's Watchtower. Crap. So it's Watchtower, Telepathetic Energy. I can still attack with Fan Rotom, which is disappointing, but I can't use my Dunsparce. But I'm going to be able to knock out this Ralts, so I'm confused here. Why didn't they attach to the Ralts and at least collect? Right? Or why didn't they attach to the Ralts and retreat into a Smoochum? Oh, okay, because they got a Latias, but they still have to retreat into somebody. They're retreating into Monkey Dory. They're going to Mind Bend. Okay. Interesting. Interesting decision. There's a Ninetales. That's cool. So I'm going to put Pyroar down. Oh, I think I just go for it, right? Let's just go for it. Who cares what the right move is? Sometimes you got to believe in the heart of the cards. Like, he's a crazy person. He's a crazy person. No, he's not. He's the smartest person you've ever met. We got an ass landing on that Ralts. Yeah, you tried to stop me. I have to find my one other Gravity Mountain or else the game is over very quickly. This game is going to be over very quickly if I can't find my other Gravity Mountain. But, I mean, we're still not completely out of it. You know, I have 4 Lilies somewhere. I have 4 Lilies. I have a Morty's. I have an Iris. I have a Gravity Mountain. It's just they got the Watchtower at the absolute perfect time, and I had to put the Gravity Mountain into play, or else I couldn't attack with Fan Rotom. All right. I'm not quite sure why they put the Prism energy on the Clefairy. Like, you're not attacking with the Clefairy this turn, are you? That seems like a terrible, that seems like a Clefairy terrible decision. And they've already played a supporter, so they're just setting up their lilies for next turn, which means they might not take a knockout this turn. You know, because they clearly want to get a Mega Guardy, but they run the risk that, oh, what if Pilot has another bosses and is feeling frisky and pretends like that Ralts has feet and wants to do stuff to it. Oh, okay. So they are taking their time. They want to prioritize the Mega Guardy. Okay, well, I mean, does it make sense to do the thing with the Fan Rotom? I don't think so. I think I just end turn. Right? Just let the Fan Rotom take a hit, because I am in top deck territory. I am in a situation where I either have to top deck a Lilies, I have to top deck an Iris, I have to top deck a Morty's, or I have to top deck a Gravity Mount. What? What are they doing? What are you doing over there? I know you have a Lily. I don't care what your hand is, you play Lilies. I don't care what is in your hand right now. You 100% play the Lilies. You are trying to find a Mega Gardevoir. If you do not have a Mega Gardevoir, you shuffle draw 8 cards to try to get a Mega Gardevoir, or at the very least a Corlia, or an Azumarill, or an Energy or something. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah, okay, that was weird. There's the Corlia. That's good. So I think I just lose because of the damn watchtower. Okay, the switch does nothing. Actually, wait. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350. So they are a Wonders Patch away from beating me off here, which is kind of bad. But I think I have to just take a risk right now and go end turn and see what happens, because if they hit into my Mega Pyroar for like 300 damage, then I am doing really, really good. And I don't think they realize. Do you think they realize that if they move the Prism energies to the Azumarill, they're in deep doo-doo? So you can't take the Prism energies from the Munkidori and the Clefairy and use them to boost Azumarill's damage. What you can do is you can move the Prisms, because it says move an energy for one of your other Pokemon. It doesn't specify Psychic. Even if it did, you could still do it, because while they are attached to... Please don't get Ultra Ball Wonders Patch. My entire plan hedges on that. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it. Do not take the Prisms. Leave the Prisms where they are and activate my trap card. Activate Trust Your Pilot's trap card. My trap card is throbbing, waiting for you to touch it. Okay, they know what they're doing. Though, I feel like this is a Mega Guardy turn, and you use Overflowing Wishes. And hopefully they just think I'm an idiot and like, oh, why would you put the Pyroar up there? Yeah, use Overflowing Wishes. You don't hit into me unless you have a Wonders Patch. You don't hit into me unless you got it like that. But is Trust Your Pilot the GOAT? Have I masterfully baited them? No. No, I have not. They have masterfully baited me. They have all the energy in the world. I am screwed. But if I top deck to Gravity Mountain, the game is over and I win. Because I can go Gravity Mountain. We can... Oh, crap. Okay, I need like several things. That's not a Gravity Mountain. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. All right. We're 1-3, as you would expect. All right, we'll switch builds, because clearly that one didn't go well. We'll go for the let's go for the 2 Wallies before we go to the 4 Wallies. And this is going well. Yeah, it's not going great, but what did you think was going to happen? All right, so I kind of wanted to go first. Would Pyroar be good with Monkey? There's like 70 different Monkey Pokemon. You'll have to be a little bit more specific. But if you're talking about Monkey Dory, I did mention that earlier. Okay, so we got our worst starter. That's great. Oh, we got it. We got a grass deck, but it's the worst possible one. The good news is we got a grass deck. The bad news is it's the worst one I could possibly imagine here. All right, so I'm just going to go lilies, and we're going to be able to do a lot of things. So I have Mega Pyroar. Yeah, I haven't gotten to Chestnut yet because, remember, when I opened to the VODs, when I put those videos on the VODs channel, all the single prize decks got like 100 views, and all the EX decks got like 1,000 views. So I prioritized, oh, this is great. This is great. I prioritized the EXs because apparently no one wanted to watch me play Delphox or Chestnut or Avalugg, even though I wanted to. And if you're wondering why does this look so different, it's the other way around. Right? Because Teal Mask Oderpon usually goes the other way. All right, there's no way we lose this game. This is the Trust Your Pilot guarantee. We are winning this game. I have already won. They should be ashamed of themselves. But I have to make sure I use my bosses to knock out the Mega Venusaur. That is very important here. Oh, this is bad. Okay, Poffin for double Dunsparce. And then I should attach to you. I'm going to put the Litleo down. I'm going to not use an air balloon just in case they knock out the Reshiram. And so I have Moltres ready to go. That is how I knock out Oderpon. And then I just go end turn. And what I did notice is that against Dragapult, you can't really play the 60 hit point Dunsparce. Also against Greninja, you can't really play the 60 hit point Dunsparce. So with the way the meta has evolved, playing the 60 hit point Dunsparce is not really a thing you can do anymore. Because you're just saying like, oh, here you go, Dragapult, take a free prize. Here you go. Take a free prize on my Dunsparce. Oh, you want to boss up another one and take double Dunsparce KOs? Go for it. Oh, what the hell are they doing? They are playing the build that I forsook. I forsook when I saw this in Japan. They're playing a Chestnut Venusaur Meganium. The Venusaur allows you to move all the energy from your Oderpon to the Chestnut, and you can really touch your Chestnut. That suit is Chestnut. And yeah, now they're just hoping for a stage 1 and a stage 2 because then they can use Dawn. They got it. So on what is this, turn 2? Is this their second turn? They're going to have a Meganium, a Chestnut, a Mega Venusaur, a fully powered up Chestnut, and I can't retreat. Oh, okay, they went for a Meow. Yeah, that's fine. This is the craziest thing I think I've ever seen. And I've seen For the Win do a handstand. No, you don't want to know what else he was doing. But this is crazy. They're going to put a ton of energy on the Chestnut. I can't retreat. That's what you have to remember is impound means I can't retreat. And if I hit into them, I take a bunch of damage in return, which is why I'm never going to hit into it. Which is why I'm never going to hit into it. Okay, that does seem a little greedy putting, like, do they not know? All right, well, this is fine. I am totally okay with this. Let's go Hilda for Enriching Energy and Dunsparce. I don't believe I have a switch card, so I'm not going to worry about it, because every Japanese list that I saw that I, base these off of, none of them, not a one, played a switch card. It was all just air balloons and Wally's Compassions. All right, well, let's, yeah, can't do anything there, can't do anything there. Let's go. I mean, I know they have a Meowth, but I'm pretty sure they have a second forest. Yeah, I think they have a second forest. So they knock out my Reshiram. I would really like to bosses. That would be really cool. And yeah, just play your Repel. You know, just play your Iron Bundle that no longer exists. But I think all I have to do is just bosses the Mega Venusaur, and that'll be GG. Because, okay, so they do 160 to me. I'm still going to do 130. I will get knocked out in return. So, wait, why do they keep putting all their energy on the Chestnut? Stop doing that. All right, so maybe I sacrifice Oricorio. That might actually be the play here, is that I just sacrifice Oricorio. All right, so Gravity Mountain. And then I have Air Balloon. I can attach to Oricorio. I have a Tool Scrapper that doesn't matter. I have a Dunsparce EX that doesn't matter. Okay, so I think I get the Moltres. Oh, I prized my other Mega Pyroar. That's really not good. Okay. That's fine. We're going to... You know, I'm gonna live dangerously. They're not gonna be expecting what I'm about to do. Right? They're not gonna be expecting Trust Your Pilot to be so smart and so handsome and like, damn, he's this attractive. That's not allowed. You're not allowed to be this good looking, Pilot. Okay, and then I'm going to put the Moltres into play. I don't need a bosses. This way I can get rid of all their energy. That was embarrassing. That was an embarrassing Lilies, but that's what I've come to expect. And then I have to run away draw. How do I not have more energy? This is PDCGL, please. Quit embarrassing yourself. Oh my god. Okay, did not think this was gonna happen. I thought I was gonna get a couple more energy and I would have a chance to do something. Alright, so the Oricorio is knocked out. They hit me with the old Needle Bone. And then, yeah. That was kind of embarrassing by my deck. I used the Dunsparce a bajillion times. We still didn't do it. All right, so yeah, we'll put this guy up there. Because I think this list has 9 fire, 1 enriching. I think it's 9 fire, 1 enriching, or it's 8 and 1 or 9 and 1, somewhere around there. And the fact that I just, yeah, this is how I draw with the Dunsparce. This is how I draw with the Dunsparce. But I am just like I'm boss away from winning. So it's not terrible here, but it's also not good here. It's also weird here. Why are they sending the energy back? That is very okay. I don't know why you're doing this. Seems a little sus, as the kids these days would say. Oh, they don't got it. That would be why they did it, because they don't got it. All right, so there we go. Play with my balls, and then Night Stretcher. Let's Butt Scratcher for that. And then we attach to you. I go to Dunsparce. And then, yeah, Buddy Poffin for, yep, you and you. So even though they had me by the Pokeballs, I still might be able to win. Right? So I have to go for you and you. And maybe I should have held that. There is a world where maybe I should have held that. The Gravity Mountain, that is. Because I might need it to knock out a Chestnut. So that was potentially a bad idea, but yeah, that was actually really bad. Because if they just go bosses and do the thing, I'm kind of in trouble. So maybe I should have bosses the one with the energy. Oh. How much damage does Baby Pyroar do? 320, baby. But what I should have done is, yeah, they're just going to bosses. They're going to try to Chestnut, but they have to have a good hand, and they don't have a good hand. There we go. So even though Mega Pyroar is terrible, I'm going to win this one. But this is just like the Floette video yesterday. Even though I won a lot of games, and like you can see my record is that, oh, my record's not very good. Yeah, guess who played 3 Dragapult in a row in a Greninja deck? Guess who faced all the worst matchups? Even though there's no good matchups for this aside from grass. But guess who faced all the worst matchups in the world? So, yeah, they can't win because if they attacked with Chestnut, then they take the knockout on the Moltres, and then I'm just an Oricorio 2 energy bosses away from winning. But the reason I said I shouldn't get rid of the reason I said I shouldn't put the Gravity Mountain into play is because it reduces the hit points of Chestnut to 150. Ferocious Bellow does 160 through weakness, so that was kind of a potential oopsie on my part. But I am him, so it's not a big deal. But it's so fun to include these types of games where it's like, yes, I won, but it was not a good game in any sense of the word, and I had weakness advantage, and it just goes to show you, the Megas they're coming out with in... the Megas they're coming out with in 2026 aren't as good as the Terra EXs we got 2.5 years ago with Dragapult and Twilight Masquerade. So that's just the state of the game right now, is the Megas are worse than the Terras, despite giving up an extra prize card. So that was 2 Wallies, and I didn't even use a Wallies. Flaccid, the best metal deck, it's probably the Baby Metagross. I think, right? It's probably Baby Metagross right now. You know, Steven's Metagross is fine, but I think the Baby Metagross I included in... I think it was in the Road Decks video, right? I think I included Baby Metagross there. But somehow, some way, as you'll see in the video tomorrow, I might not be able to get it up quite in time, so I might have to get it up on Thursday. But as you'll see in the video tomorrow or Thursday, Mega Excadrill is now the best metal deck, which is so wild. But what you have to watch the video to understand why Mega Excadrill is doing so well, because it's very confusing what's happening in Japan right now. Oh, wow. Okay, that's terrible. All right. Oh, this should be... Oh, I was going to say this should be a good matchup. This actually should be a good matchup. But wait, they play Frostlass and Zoroark? So if there's a Mega Frostlass, we're in trouble. And if we start an Oricorio EX, we're in huge trouble. I think my only chance right now is to just attach... I just have to triple attach to the Oricorio. So they're playing Zoroark, Yveltal, Frostlass, so I imagine they have Monkey Dory. They might have a Mega Frostlass in like a Water Energy, or if Legacy Energy is their A-Spec, that'd be pretty cool. But we know the Oricorio is going to get trapped. So I'm kind of in a situation where I just have to be like, yeah, I have to triple attach to the Oricorio and then use Fire Wang and then just hope that's enough. Yeah, because they don't have a Zorua. I can't put down my other Oricorio. I can put down the Dumbsparce. Those are fine. I can't put down the Moltres. I just have to go Lilies and hope for a bunch of Poffins and Dunsparce. Okay. Well, that's a pretty easy one. I know I said I triple attach to the Oricorio, but also things need to happen here. So, yeah, we'll go end turn. And I think this is back-to-back games where retreat locking has kind of ruined my life here. Because if I had switches, the Ninetales list had 2 switches and a Surfer. None of the Japanese lists have switch cards in them, which, you know, when I saw them, I'm like, that's really bad. There should definitely be switch cards in them. Okay, looks like they're going for a Dark Feather, but I will beat them off before they can beat me off. So nice try, buddy. And then, yeah, we'll go. I think I'm just hoping for a Litleo. Just give me a Litleo. Okay, that's another Dunsparce. I said a Litleo. You know, one of those little baby boys, a Litleo. Okay, so I can get rid of. I mean, I guess I get rid of the Pyroar. I'm gonna go for a Litleo. We have a Pyroar, but I feel like I can't put the Litleo down, right? Because if they boss trap it, then I don't have anything. So I just have to take the knockout with Oracle. This ain't going in the YouTube video. So ask any questions you have, just ask away. And Flaccid, you're new to the TCG. Only, oh, they had the team. Oh, they didn't have the energy. Okay, they had the best Pokemon card art in history. This is the best Pokemon card art in history. Whoever can tell me why this is the best art in history gets 3 free packs of Chaos Rising. There we go. Yeah, let's just fire the Wang. And Mad Panda, you were the first one correct, because I don't know what a BBY is. So whatever a BBY is, that's not it. But Mad Panda gets the codes. No, Janine's Secret Art is the worst one. How dare you even bring that up? How dare you even bring that up? That she wears socks. Okay? She wears socks? You're trying to tell me that, oh, that's a good... No. How dare you? How dare you even suggest such a thing? You know what? Mods, ban them. Ban whoever, ban Wee Laddie, ban Laddie for even suggesting that. I can't believe it. I thought we had something. Thank you, Miles. Thank you. See, Miles gets it. See, thank you. Yeah, see, that's what you get when you let your heart win. Janine's Secret Art. She's wearing socks. Obviously, that would never be a thing. I would never allow such a thing to happen. All right, well, I guess I go for a Dunsparce, and we just get, yeah, we'll just get a couple more Dunsparce or something. All right, well, they can start doing the thing, so maybe, yeah, maybe I should put the Litleo down just to be safe, and then... But, like, remember, they have a really weird list. They have a very, very strange list, and I don't know why I didn't bosses the Zorua. I probably had that open to me, but I wasn't paying attention. Oh, right. They have 4 Crushing Hammer. Forgot about that. No, there's nothing behind these eyes. This Litleo's got nothing going on behind the eyes. All right, there's Zen's Castle. That's fine. You wanna knock out my Oricorio? Go for it. All right, well, this ain't going in the video. I need to find... I think I'll go to the 4 Wallies after this one, because the 2 Wallies and the 4 Wallies lists are both from Japan. So I will need to use Night Stretcher to get an energy back. I did get rid of a Pyroar, which is not great. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, we have to go you down. I mean, I guess technically I can be okay. So let's go Pokepad for the Dunsparce. Victini only adds 10. Quad Wally? No, it's the only way to play it. It's the only way to play it. All right, so... Yeah, I'm going to Oricorio to the Mega Pyroar. I have to use my Night Stretcher, because then we're just 1 energy away, right? We have 1 energy. We're 1 energy short. I can always reuse the enriching energy with Wallies, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we'll go Lily's Determination. I'm going to draw 14,000 cards. We just need 1 energy. We got it. Okay. And Flaccid, I mean, Flareon, like the Flareon deck with a bunch of different things. Are you kidding me? PDCGL, there is no way you do this to me on a freaking daily basis. Oh, this game is great. This game is great. I love this game. I wish I could play this game for hours and years and days. All right, so yeah, we have Reshiram. I have one more Night Stretcher. So we have all the energy we need to win. All right, well, that's a knockout. But I don't think I've played an Evolution deck since Rotation. So that's kind of... You can't really find anything on my channel. I don't know if anyone's really done it, because everyone's focusing on Perfect Order and Chaos Rising and stuff. But if I win this game, we have a 500 win percentage. And they might not be able to attack this turn, though they can maybe play with their PP. So you might be able to see the first ever Wally's combo, because I don't think I've done one yet. Flaccid Rocket, I got some bad news for you. Those don't exist in Standard right now. You can't use the V or V Max. You can only use EXs. You're gonna be very confused for a little bit. You're gonna be very... Oh, I did play it, and you'll notice that it's not on the main channel. Defecating Joe Mixon, you'll notice that it's not on the main channel. So yes, I did play Espeon, but guess where it is? Guess where the footage of that is? Yeah, it's only cards from the last couple of years that you can use. So, I mean, I could go for like a Ferocious Bellow or something. Yeah, I may as well just go for a Ferocious Bellow and save my Enriching Energy. Or I can put Enriching Energy on the active. Oh, we could get Saucy up here. We could get super Saucy, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to, because what if they hit it with Crushing Hammer? Right, if they hit it with Crushing Hammer, then I'm just kind of screwed, so we're not going to do that. All right, so let's go Hoffin for Dunsparce. And then I think this is just an easy Pyroar. We go for the Pyroar. I know there's a world where I get screwed over doing this, but what if I don't? Did you ever think about that? Yeah, do not play Expanded. Just stick to Standard, just play Lucario for a little bit, and you'll be safe and warm. Flaccid, no, I probably will do them in a little bit once I get through all the decks, but no, I wouldn't expect me to do any build and battle stuff for a little while. Because I gotta get through all the new decks. Maybe during Avalug Day. That is one time where I might do it, is Avalug Day, but that's about it. So let's get rid of Moltres and that. Get the Victini. I don't really know what math the Victini is supposed to fix. That is the issue here. Is I don't quite know what math the Victini helps. It's like, I guess maybe if you take 10 damage early from a Badoo, and then you can't heal it off, and then you're facing Dragapult, then it helps. Because 290 isn't... Like, 300 doesn't really change much. Kangaskhan, there you go. Thank you, Lil Frizz. Thank you, Manhattan Project. There you go. 300 on Kangaskhan. And yeah, Gravity Mountain is the only stadium you can play in this deck, because 290 plus 30 is 320, so it's the only one you can run, which kind of sucks. It's like, you can only play Pyroar with Wallies or Ninetales. You can also only play Pyroar with Gravity Mountain. It's like, Pokemon Company, did you want us to play Pyroar? Did you even want us to? You know, it's kind of funny that my ranting has shifted from the PDCGL dev, because it seems like they're actually trying. They're still failing a lot, but at least they're trying. And now my rant hatred has shifted towards the developers of the game. So it's like I'm just a hater. I'm just a class A hater here. And maybe a little bit of a baiter. Are they gonna boss trap my Oricorio again? Don't be this person. Scoop up, Cyclone! Scoop up, Cyclone! Well, the good news is that I can never deck out. The one nice thing is I can never deck out. The bad news is other bad things can happen. So, yeah, everyone can attack at some point, but the thing is I can never deck out. As long as I'm not an idiot, I will never deck out. Right? I've never been in the situation where I have to Dunsparce to not whip my deck out. Can I screw this up? I'm pretty sure there's a way I can screw this up. Oh, please don't crush me with your hammers. Oh my god. I told you I was going to get punished for this. I told you. So I need to find the enriching, but I think they're down 4, right? Oh, they have one more. Oh no. If they hit their last crushing hammer, I might just lose. Defecating Joe Mixon, I'm hating on the card designers for not doing any sort of effort, not putting any effort into, and just kind of giving up on the job that they're paid to do. And Spooge Nozzle, it'd be kind of useful. You know, I like the enriching energy, but Max Belt, the deck is just bad, right? The deck is just bad. Don't even try. No, I know, right? I'm playing the Japanese version. They didn't put any switches in their deck, and this is back-to-back games where this has happened. I'm not playing a Greninja deck malarkey. This isn't ribbiting gameplay. Huh? Get it? Because it's a frogs go ribbit. Like, do they know that I can't deck myself out? Right? Do you think they know? Ah, Professor Oak, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, well, I mean, even if I didn't have lilies, I still wouldn't deck myself out. Zerosix Machinations. Okay, well, that's fun. Okay, well, let's get rid of Pokepad. That. I guess that and that. Sure. Actually, I don't need lilies anymore, so I'll get rid of that. Hey, I haven't seen this in a while. Been a while since I've seen that. And the reason I'm not bossing somebody is they have another Ends Castle or they have a Petrarunt or something. There it is. We got it again, baby. We got it one more time. I'm so happy it's back. It's like the McRib. You know, you're just happy it's back. All right, do they have another Zerosic? Do they got, if they Zerosic me, I think I lose, right? Because if they Zeros, no, because this is why, because I'm waiting. Okay, there's another energy. That's fine. I'm going to attach that one, because this way, if they have an enhanced hammer, we're fine. And then I think I have to attach the air balloon, because if they, you know, don't attack for a turn, then we got to do something different. Oh, yeah, if they have Team Rocket's Watchtower. Oh, right, if they have the Watchtower, I lose. Oh, that's not good. So there's multiple ways we can lose this one. And then we'll go end turn. But I think we're still going to be... There's another Zerosic. I still think I'm fine. I still think I'm okay. Oh, you can't Dunsparce? Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't read the card. So that's my bad. I didn't read the card. I am an idiot. I am da dumb sparse. And is the game going to break? Yeah. So I didn't know how to read. So that's my bad. I didn't know how to read. I've never, like I said, I've never been in that situation. So I would have won if I knew how to read. But I also, you know, I checked out like 20 minutes ago because I didn't want to bother. All right. So we'll switch to the 4 Wallies build. Well, you can tell in games like that just go on forever, I just check out and I just read chat and I don't really pay attention. I'm just like, okay, just keep doing the thing, keep doing the thing. And then, oh, right, I should have done the thing. But I'm not really torn up about that loss there. So the one time I select heads, it's tails. Damn you, PDCGL. Yeah, I didn't care. Right, I don't care. You want to trap stall, that's fine. I'm just going to check out mentally. It didn't matter if I won or lost that game anyway. Really, PDCGL? This is the one time I go first, and an energy would have behooved me greatly. Okay, so this is Toxtricity. Probably, and then we get an energy. Freaking fantastic. Love that. I got punished for not believing in the heart of the cards. All right, so they're playing, I don't know what they're playing, but yeah, I read the list and I'm like, how is there no switches? Japanese players, they are so wild with their deck list. They just don't care, right? They're just like, oh, we don't need switch cards. We don't need supporters. We're just gonna go straight vibes, bro. Just going straight vibes. We're gonna win. I have no idea what I'm facing, so this is going to be in the YouTube video no matter what, because it should be fun. But if I get retreat, damn it. Oh, actually, we could still, no, we can't. Well, technically we could. Technically, we do have a chance of doing the thing. This is my second turn, so I can't use Fan Rotom. I have a Lilies for next turn. Actually, I don't even know if I want to take the knockout, to be completely honest with you. But it is figuratively possible for me to do the thing. I just go, nah, let's not. But if they do have a Brute Bonnet, if they just have all the things, I might be screwed here. So I was like, if I get Oricorio, Energy, thingy thing, we would be fine. All right, so let's do that. And we'll get this guy. And I'm in a pretty decent spot as long as they don't knock out my Dunsparce with the energy. What I was hoping there off the Enriching Energy, which is a draw 4, is I was hoping for Mega Pyroar, 2 energy, and Oricorio. Obviously, that was very unlikely. And I could have played with my balls, but based on what we're probably facing, Special Red card seems like it's very good. And Foogler, oh, there's going to be a lot of things. There's going to be a lot of things that go wrong. Because, again, I'm taking these from Japan. Yeah, the ideas are cool. The lists are cheeks. There you go. Great representation of what Japanese lists are like. Is no switches. This will be the third deck in a row that I've faced where retreat locking is a thing. And if you're wondering why I'm not 3-3, YouTube audience, I would have won the last game. I forgot to read. Like, it was just a really long game against Lucario Stall. Again with the Watchtowers. Everyone is playing freaking Watchtowers. I've had enough of these freaking Watchtowers. All right, you know what? You know what? No more Mr. Nice Pilot. I'm going to knock out... Wait, are they going to snipe? They're going to snipe my Dunsparce. They are going to snipe my Dunsparce. Okay. They are... I don't understand this move. They also need a retreat card. Bimsby, are you okay? Bimsby, are you feeling okay? What are you doing? Bimsby, please no. Don't do it. Do not listen to the bad thoughts, Bimsby. You went for the wrong one. Okay, so I just need to find my other gravity mount and it will be fine. I do not understand that decision, though. All right, so air balloon, I have to Oh, this is bad. All right, so Pokepad for the Dunsparce. And then, yeah, we attach to you. I go Ultra Ball away this and this, because we probably don't need the Pokemon catcher. And then it's equal opportunity to find both the Gouging Fire. So, yeah, we kind of need some help here. And then I manually attach to you Lily's Determination. And then if I just get Oricorio 2 energy. Oh, see? Better to be good than lucky. I mean, better to be lucky than good, baby. Get absolute. Okay, we don't need that one. Get absolutely bodied, bro. I got a theory that I'm about to do a big bang on your face. Wait, that came out wrong. I'm about to big bang your cheeks. Your cheeks are about to get banged hard by Trust Your Pilot. I mean, at some point, I will find a stadium. It is theoretically impossible that I will not find a stadium at some point. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The prophecy is coming true. Mods ban Foodler if they retreat lock me. Mods ban Foodler if they retreat lock me. So this is the third game in a row where retreat locking has been a massive problem. And that is, I mean, I still get to take the knockout, so it's not that big of a deal. But I don't have a backup attacker, and Japanese players, guess what they didn't do? Japanese players didn't put Reshiram in these lists either. So I only have one out to stopping the Watchtower. They didn't put Reshiram in here. They're just like, oh, Mega Pyroar's fine. Mega Pyroar can do everything on its own. Oh, this is bad. All right. Yeah, starting the Victini. If I just had an energy in that starting hand, Victini would never be on the field. So it's so annoying that I have the stupid Victini just sitting there. All right, well, let's go Ferocious Bellow. Yeah, the no boss is fine. I mean, they would have to take their time anyway. So they need to recover the Pecharunt, but I think they might have to go for a Fez or something. But the final hour of this stream coming up is going to be just all goodness. It's going to be, we're going to take everything we learned. You only just need Brute Bonnet for KO. Shouldn't you not talk? Shouldn't you maybe not talk? Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have retreated in Wally's. Yeah, there's the Brute Bonnet, but they don't have any energy left. They're out of energy. They have 0 energy left. I've already won. You know, that's what you don't understand is Trust Your Pilot's already won the game. So energy retrieval. And then we definitely want a Reshiram EX. Reshiram EX. 3 Gravity Mountain. Because everyone's playing the stupid Watchtower. Because everyone has Watchtower. So energy retrieval, Reshiram, 3 Gravity Mountain. Because everyone has the stupid Watchtower. And so yeah, I have to take the knockout here with Oricorio. Which is very, very bad. And I also don't have any supporters or anything. That's cool. Love that. Okay, well, we got that. That's good. And then Oricorio. Oh, no, I don't have a Mega. Oh, right. I don't have a Mega in play. So I think in that case, I'll just retreat into you. And then end turn. Seems terrible. Seems terrible. Let's do it. So, yeah. That damn one. Oh, wait, you special red carded me. Well, there's not much I could have done that turn anyway. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. You want to go for some relentless punchies? Go for it. Yeah, you can't even knock out my Dunsparce. How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel small like a child? Does it make... Oh, you want me to... What's that? You've been a bad boy? You want me to spank you? Oh, well, I mean, I think I can do that, Bimsby. I think if... Oh, you've been a bad boy. Okay, so let's go Ultra Ball away. Hopefully there's a Pyroar in the deck. And Professor Oak, thank you for the sub to Crumbrion. And I do have to be a little careful about what could happen. Oh my god, we're too short. We do not have... Oh, wait. Yeah, because the Ferocious Bellow doesn't do it. Oh, man. Like, I can do 90. I can put them within an inch of their life here. I can put them within an inch of their life, and it's still not enough. All right, well, maybe I could have retreated, but I didn't feel like it, okay? I want this game to be over with. It's not going in the YouTube video. The only reason I stream is to make a YouTube video. And Foodler, clearly people who didn't care. And who would name Ferocious Bellow the worst attack you've ever seen? Who would name it? Oh, yeah, let's... Hey, what if we name this Ferocious Bellow and not Mild Yelp? All right, there's bosses, and I lose. Fantastic. I should have just gone for the energy, but I didn't think they'd have a better special red card than me. Okay, that's cool. This is fun. We're having fun today, aren't we? We're having so much fun. I've been just retreat locked and everything today. Yesterday everyone was playing decks with 4 stadiums. Today everyone's playing retreat locked decks. It's kind of funny how PDCGL is always matching me up against the worst matchups. All right, well, let's go for a Ferocious Bellow. And there we go. So I think they're just a Monkey Dory away from winning, right? Because if they just get Monkey Dory, I lose. How do I still not have a Gravity Mountain? This is absolutely wild that I still don't have Gravity Mountain or anything. All right, so if I get Wally's Gravity Mountain, we're fine. Wally's Gravity Mountain, and we're good to go. They kill with Bonnet? Is it... Oh, yeah, it is. Because that's... No, that's 300. So they're... Oh, yeah, they're... No, it's 300 total, right? 350? Yeah, 350, so they kill... Wow, that is so sad. That is so sad that... Oh, you know, just 50 damage on you? Yeah, you suck. See, if Ferocious Bellow was the other way around, we would have won that game. Isn't that... It's just so crazy how bad of a card it is that they just did not care when they made it. And fun fact, that list had 4 Wallies. That list had 4 Wallies. And Professor Oak, I already made that joke in the intro of the video. Nice try. Trust your pilot's already beaten you off. And we got a Gouging Fire start. Fantastic. Well, actually, I can lunge out a Badoo. So that's not bad. And, you know, I can do 170. I can knock out a Meowth with this guy. So this, instead of Reshiram, this is what they put in. I don't agree with it. Okay, this should be a win. Yeah, sure. Well, I would be 3 and 4 if I knew how to read or I cared about that game that went for like 20 minutes. Oh, is this Raging Butt? And Flaccid Rocket, if you're playing in rank, you can't see him. It's horrible. You can only see the toes if you're playing in casual, so you better be staying in casual so you can see them grippers every time. because they just made that change. Right, they made it, what, 2 months ago? Good old attached pass, damn straight. Petrol for trolley? Wait, why would they... No, there's no way they go petrol for trolley because they would have petroled for trolley already. Yeah, they would have petroled for trolley. All right, so remember, the Yanmega is weak to lightning, but it is knocked out. Oh, they got Chinchino. Okay. This is a matchup of all time. This is awesome because we are facing Chinchino, Yanmega, Meganium with a Mega Kangaskhan. This couldn't have gone better, except for the fact that if I had playable cards, it would have been pretty cool. But I don't have those. Playable cards are for losers and nerds, and we don't do that here. Okay, so let's go. I guess I attach to you, and then we lunge out. The good news is we know they're not playing Watchtower. We don't have type advantage. We do not have type advantage because this is weak to lightning. So they do need some Latinas or something. The Kangaskhan is in KO range. So they need a switch. They need a Surfer, because Yanmega attaches 3 energy to itself when it switches into the active. And then Chinchino is my Thursday deck. So I'll be playing Chinchino on Thursday, Gorgeist on Friday, and then maybe Crocodile on Saturday or something. And they got the Latinas, so they're going to take the knockout of my Gouging Fire. But I am very close to just winning this game. Right, I have 4 Pokemon Catcher, 4 Wally's Compassion. The Chinchino is a problem. If they don't evolve the Minchino, I mean, they're going to have to send all the energy back to the Minchino, which they don't want to do. So I'm just going to try to knock it out. Because, fun fact, if I hit the catcher, I don't even need it a Dunsparce. If I hit the catcher, I just go Mega Pyroar, Night Stretcher, Ferocious Bellow, knock it out. So they should put it on the Mega Kangaskhan just to be safe. But they're going to get greedy. Oh, thank you, PDCGL. I didn't know what they were doing. Thank you, PDCGL. I had no idea what they were planning on doing there. It is so helpful that you showed it to me in 144p. Back in the day, so if you haven't watched one of my gameplay videos from the first year of PDCGL 4 years ago, Ruh-roh. Anytime you played, I think it was Research, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Anytime you played Research, I think, or it was Marnie, it would show it to you in super duper close up for no reason. And it was hilarious. But the only thing I'm worried about in this matchup is the Chinchilla. Though I probably should have grabbed something, but you know, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. You know, we're gonna get something off the rip here. Everything's gonna be fine. I have triple Dunsparce. We're literally 1 card away from being able to play this game. So I have 0 worries. Oh dear God, what did I do to make you hate me, PDCGL? Other than all those nasty things I say about you on a daily basis. Okay, so yes, should I have gone for the Dunsparce? Abso-freaking-lutely, because then I could have looped 3 to Dunsparce. But think about it logically. I have to, oh, that's a bad idea. That's a terrible idea because they could draw into all of their grass energy. Okay, if they get the recycler, then that's fine. But with the way Yanmega's ability works, is it has to take them from deck. So if you Lilies, then you're in a potentially bad spot because Ruh-roh, I can't get any energy. Again, what are you doing? You should not be doing this. Oh man, they're being wild here. But yeah, I shouldn't have been so greedy. But I try to have fun, right? I try to show off, you know, fun strategies. PDCGL gave me a heads on the catcher. I had to do it, okay? Those are the rules. You know, if you watch Fairly Odd Parents, those are the rules, okay? I don't make them up, I just enforce them. Also, they have literally everything. This is crazy. Okay, I have 4 Dunsparce. There, yeah, thank you. You're giving it to the Kangaskhan. Oh, you're doing it again. Please, give top deck a catcher. I don't care, just top deck a catcher and flip heads. Oh, okay. All right, I'll take that. I will take that. I will not take that. What the hell is this? Okay, so that'll be... And what are the odds they have bosses? Absolute zero, right? Absolutely zero chances they have it like that. I'm going to go into you. And then... I mean... I guess I just end turn. Because but I need a Wally's, right? So what am I doing thinking about playing Lilies when I need Wally's? So I think next turn, I'm going to play with my balls, get rid of Lilies in my top deck if it's not like it a Dunsparce. And then if I can just find Wally's, that's GG. Right? Because I knock out the Yanmega, I just clear the board. Obviously, the Chinchilla is a huge problem. But I have 3 more Pokemon Catcher, and I just need to hit 2 heads. So I need to go 2 for my next 3 on Pokemon Catcher. The game is over. But I think they're going to get greedy. Oh, they're not going to get greedy. Okay. So they're doing, what is it, 80, 160, 240? So they're actually 1 short if they attach another one and they don't get it. So they could find themselves in a dilly of a pickle in a second. Okay, we got the Wallies. Wallies. Yeah, heart of the cards, baby. Heart of the freaking card. You know what? We don't need to, where we're going, we don't need to Dunsparce. Where we're going, we just need, oh, I don't have retreat. I promoted the wrong one. That's fine. That is fine. We're just going to Wally's Compassion. It's totally fine. I was going to promote the 60 hit point one, but then I made an oopsie in my pants. And, you know, it happens to the best of us. PDCGL, you know, gets me way too excited. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, you never know. What if they flip heads, right? If they flip heads, I just lose the game. Because I know it's impossible to read because PDCGL is, you know, cool like that. But if they just flip heads, I lose the game. Right? Because then they would put a bunch of damage on the Pyroar. I should have gone for the Dunsparce. But I'm trying to do the funny things. I'm trying to entertain all of you. You know, they're over there getting all the good cards. I'm over here and just trying to have fun. Yeah, we're losing all of our ace specs and Dragapult and Monkey Dory and Badoo and Pheasantipity and Latias EX and everything else. Oh, okay. This is a smart move. Cruel Arrow. Are they going to try to 4-shot my Pyroar? Is that their strat? They're just going to try to 4-shot my Pyroar? Oh, wow. Thank you for the Poffin. I don't know what I would do without this. Thank you for the Poffin. Well, this isn't going to be in the YouTube video. I flew too close to the sun. So we know for the future that I have to loop to Dunsparce. I am kind of upset because, you know, it's Chinchino. But yeah, it'll be a coin flip Thursday. Are you excited? Are you excited for coin flip Thursday where I'm going to flip, you know, 20% tails? All right, so I have so much gas in the deck. No, that's not gas, that's ass. If this game, yeah, go for the Pyroar again. They're just gonna keep trying to, you know, 4-shot it. Oh, they keep going for Dunsparce. That's not very nice. What did the Dunsparce ever do to you? Okay, there's another Wally's. Fantastic. Remember when I couldn't find Wally's before? All right, so we're gonna lock in for the 3rd hour of the stream. That's coming up. So we'll do one more test game with whatever other build is left, and then we'll get to it. Well, you see, you're sort of starting to see the pattern of games I don't put on YouTube. Okay, see, that's good. That's good. We go Wally's Compassion, and then we knock out the Fez, and then all they need is the bosses, and all that was for nothing. It's a great strategy. It's a great strategy. You Yeah. Where if I win this game, they'll be hilarious. Like if they just don't have bosses, I do kind of win. But obviously if they do have bosses, I lose. Okay, we finally got a Pokepad. They probably have a Night Stretcher for Fez. Oh, they have the bosses already. And to be fair, even yeah, I understand, but to be fair, you got a bosses or are you 10 short? You don't have a knockout yet. You don't currently have a knockout. Wait a second. Wait a second. They don't yet have a knockout. They're a little bit short because it's 80. They're doing 320 at the moment with Chinchino. They're looking at their deck. I don't know why, but yeah, they're doing 320. They need a bosses. So this could be a very interesting ending here because I'm a Pokemon catcher heads away from winning. Oh, they had Meowth for bosses. Okay. Boo. Boo. What is happening? They're trying to go for an energy switch, I think. And they're going for energy switch. Please don't get it. Please make this the most interesting game ever. Please, this could be the most this is insane. This is insane. The YouTube audience is going to be like, wait, Trust Your Pilot completely checked out. Why is this game still going? Because something wild is about to happen. I should have 3 Pokemon catcher. We just need to hit 1 catcher off of this. That's it. Or I can flip heads, and I probably win if I flip heads, which is even hilariouser. Oh, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, all the energy back into the hand. And then, yeah, it can't be bad. Can't use the Dunsparce yet. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then done. You're about to be... Come on, Pokemon catch your heads. Oh my god! There's no way. There is no way. There's no way I won this game. There is no way Trust Your Pilot won this game. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, that is going in the YouTube video. The YouTube audience has no idea. Like, they probably skipped this entire game. And like, why is Trust Your Pilot including this? Trust Your Pilot knows we have no attention span. So I think technically it was the right move to not hit into the Chinchino with Mega Pyroar, because if they just flip heads on Chinchino, I lose. So technically it was the right call, and just hope they don't have bosses, because if it was a 50-50 chance that I lose, or I just hope they don't have bosses. And let's be honest, I'm making all this crap up. Holy crap, that was insane. All right, so I'm leaving myself a note to edit out some of the middle there. But that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Yeah, I think they were so tilted that they just didn't get it. I can't blame them for conceding, but it's not like I was slow playing, right? Yeah, you can't blame someone for quitting on that one. I would have done it too. So yeah, let's play the I haven't tried the Heatmore one yet, right? Yeah, we haven't tried Heatmore yet. Let's try that. No, when I go quiet at the end of a game, that's me just writing down all the details and just like give myself some tips and tricks for later. All right, so this is a bit of a wacky build that you've definitely never seen. You probably don't know what the Heatmore does. The Heatmore's kind of a goated card. I also have Baby Oricorio. You also probably don't know what Baby Oricorio does. Okay. I have an insane start, by the way. This is the greatest start I've ever had. The question is, do I put... No, I don't think I... Oh. Okay. We're playing the 60 hit point Dunsparce, which is bad. I was so excited about this start, but then PDCGL was like, you know what? I don't like your face. So I'm going to go for double Dunsparce. Do we have the Heatmore? We have the Heatmore. We also have Oricorio. I have to get all my Dunsparce into play right away. I can't risk Fez or Oricorio quite yet. So I think I put Air Balloon there, and then Lilies. All I need is Heatmore, Pokepad Energy. How the hell did I get 0 energy? Everything was awesome. Everything was lined up. This was the game. This was absolutely the game. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just get rid of these two. I go for Mega Pyroar. I wish everything was perfect. It was all lined up. I didn't even get an energy. Like, I think the deck plays 9 energy or something. So the Heatmore, for a single energy, it goes and gets you 3 in combination of fire energy and fire Pokemon. That is so cool that it just does everything you need it to. You just, need an energy. And yeah, I knew they were going to Mountain Badoomy. I do have Psyduck in the list. I have Psyduck, I have Patrat, and I think I have Shaman. So I have all the things. I have all the things I need to win. We have Ferocious Bellow, so I can knock out the Badoo. That seems fine. Or I can just use the Moltres. I think I just go Moltres KO here. So let's, yeah, we'll evolve that one. I'm not taking any chances, though. I know for a fact PDCGL is going to try to screw me over if it can. Yeah, it only gave me 1 energy. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do to me, PDCGL. You can't trick me. Low key, you cannot trick me here. Yeah, this is bad. I have to evolve this Dunsparce or else we might get our butt blown. Oh, we're going to get our butt blown out, everybody. I got some bad news. Our butt is about to be blown out here. I'm going to regret this. I know what's about to happen. We all know what's about to happen. I don't have to tell you. But maybe by giving them some targets, that'll make it a little bit easier. So what they're going to do is obviously they're going to Dragapult. They can Dusclops and knock out this Dunsparce. They can Dragapult, KO the Moltres and the Dunsparce. They can Bosses and knock out Oricorio. If they have a Munkidori, they can Bosses the Fez, knock out Dunsparce, Dusclops the Dunsparce. They have... The world is their cloister right now. They have everything they can do. And meanwhile, I'm out here wishing, why the hell didn't I get a Heatmore and an energy, and now I would have just won the game. And the reason you wouldn't run the Turtonator that discards energy is because it's just another, like, trap target. It takes 3 energy to maybe do 160 on a coin flip, so it's a little bit tough to put it in the deck. And you see, like, you look at my bench. Where's the room for it, right? The Heatmore at least advances your board position. Turtonator is maybe it helps you. It's what the kids would call a win more card. Oh, okay. This is interesting. They've definitely set themselves up to win the game. But I also have a chancey to win. So let's put the Oricorio. They have definitely done everything they need to do. And let's go... Yeah, that there. Oricorio to the Reshiram. And then I want to get rid of that and that. So to Dunsparce, how many Wallies we got? We have 2. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, everything's in my hand. I was like, what the hell? Where's all my stuff? Okay, so I have Prime Catcher as the ace spec. You can tell this is a Trust Your Pilot deck because he put something weird in the deck. I think I just Lilies first and kind of see what happens because I still have a Dunsparce. Goated and throated and noted. All right, let's do this. There's a Wallies for next turn. I don't think the game's going to get that far. A part of me doesn't think the game's going to actually get that far, but we'll see what happens. Okay, this is very bad. How much do? You do 60? I can't really... I mean, Ferocious Bellow doesn't really help. I know, again, I know how stupid this looks. I know what I have to do. But this could be the one time where Ferocious Bellow actually saves us. It won't, because I couldn't find a Psyduck and they're just going to go Dust Noir. But if they somehow can't get a Dust Noir, I might be able to win this game. Because Ferocious Bellow, they got the Monkey Dory Crispin. Okay, but they still don't have it. That's not bot. They need a Dust Noir. God. I had the slightest chance of winning this game. I had the smallest chance of winning this game. Wait, they didn't read Ferocious Bellow. So they have to blow themselves. They have to blow up Dust Noir and Dusclops right now in order to knock out my Mega Pyro. They didn't do it. Oh my goodness. This is insane. I'm knocking out their Dragapult. I think they still might be able to win just by blowing up Dust Noir and Dusclops, but that doesn't matter. Do not let, reality stand in the way of do not let reality stand in the way of you having fun and whacking off. All right, so Wally's Compassion. That's going down for real. And then we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Dunsies. Let's draw some cards. I'm knocking out the Dragapult. That's great. We have a Meowerson. Okay, Pokepad. We don't want a Pokepad. We don't want to draw into it. So there's Patrat. I think the Psyduck. Yeah, Psyduck. We put Psyduck down. Because they're going to need a lot if they want to win. And then also if I have Patrat, but I don't think I need Patrat, right? So let's go. Yeah, so sorry, I have to switch. I have to use the switch. I'm just trying to think, how do I prep for next turn? Because they might be able to stamp me. They might be able to do a whole bunch of things. I might want to attach to the Fez or the Psyduck just to have the energy there. So yeah, maybe I attach to the Fez because we have an energy retrieval, and then we go Fiery Big Bang. We take the KO. You should have blown me when you had the chance. Now they need to have Dragapult Crispin. They probably have Unfair Stamp. Oh yeah, Tool Scrapper, great. And I also have Patrat. So what they're probably thinking is they're going to hit into me with Dragapult. They're going to Crispin Dragapult, do 200. And they're going to put 6 damage counters on the Psyduck. But if everything goes right, I can put Patrat into play. But then they just knock out the Psyduck with Phantom Dive Pings and win the game because I lose. So, oh wait, are they not? I don't think they can do it. They need a Crispin. They need a Crispin, but they need a Psychic Energy. Boss. Oh, they're gonna knock out the Psyduck. Easy dubs, bro. We got Titty Mountain coming up. I'm including this in the YouTube video. Yes, I know the win-loss record is really bad. I think I've actually won 4. I kind of lost track, but this is awesome. This is hilarious. One of the games I just didn't know how to read and I wasn't paying attention. Oh, it'd be a shame if something happened to your handy there. Oh, it'd be so unfortunate if your hand just disappeared and you couldn't blow anybody. Though, I mean, I'm knocking out the Dragapult if everything goes right. The problem is things won't go right. Things will not go right for us. I can already tell you that much. So let's get rid of you and you. We get Reshiram. I have 2 Gravity Mountain, so maybe I should actually get Patrat. Right, Reshiram is better, but I think I go for Patrat. And then I have 1 energy in the discard pile. There's not a whole lot I can do. It's just going to be Lilies and Fez and hope for one of my 2 Gravity Mountain, and if I get it, I win. Actually, that's fine. That's actually not terrible because I can have Wallies. Because I don't think they can... Oh my god. Okay, because I have Psyduck and I have Patrat, I think I'm okay. But wait, if I knock out the Moltres, that does allow them to do some things. I'm just trying to think here. Because I don't have my own Monkey Dory. Yeah, but I have to use like Prime Catcher to switch and heal. But if I use Phantom Dive, that lets them take a prize. So I think what I needed to do was something else. But what I can do is I have Reshiram. So I think that might be the play is let them take a KO, have Pheasantipity, try to Reshiram, and you're seeing once again why the 70 hit point Dunsparce is so good, right? You have to play the 70 hit point to Dunsparce this time around. Bosses, oh, they would have had game if they had a Psychic Energy. So I shouldn't have done that, but they would have had game if they had a Psychic Energy. Yeah. I can't include that. That was just such a weird ending. I can't include that one. I think I've won 5 games, right? So I'll go. I'm 5-5, or am I 4-5 or 5-5? I think I'm 5-5, right? Yeah, that can't be in the YouTube video. It's just it's too good. 5-5. Okay. So we got bosses, Morty's, Gravity Mountain, Tool Scrapper. Let's cut the Tool Scrapper. So we cut the Tool Scrapper. We have 2 Pokepad, 4 Poffin, 4 Ultra Ball. When Chestnut? Next week. I'll do all the single prize decks next week. Yeah, I really do just kind of want a Mega Pyroar. So actually, no, I do want a Monkey Dory, right? Monkey Dory seems so good here. And then Prism. So we go Monkey Dory, Prism. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been like, I really wish I had a Monkey Dory in this deck. Oh, what? What the hell? Did they just release an update or something? Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind, we're fine. And if I'm not 5 I don't really care about your channel points. So if I'm not 5-5, that's your fault. Somebody told me that I was 5-5 and I listened to them. And PB, it's not good enough. Moltres is just better. Moltres is better. We tried it, it didn't work. Moltres is better. And yeah, so next week will be all the single prize decks. Basically, everything that was in my road decks video will be featured next week. So that'll be Chestnut, Delphox, Avalugg, Claydol. I probably won't do your mom. I probably won't do Ampharos, though. Right? I don't feel like Ampharos has any chance in this world. All right, this isn't the worst. The fact that they started a Darumaka is the worst. Oh, yeah. I got to do Metagross as well. And then afterwards, I'll do like Ceruledge, Slowking, Archaludon. So I'm basically set until Pitch Black, right? There's 55 days between Chaos Rising and Pitch Black, which is like 30 stream days. And I have enough for that. I can get it up enough. As long as I can get a freaking Fire Energy, which didn't happen last game because PDCGL hates me, we will be fine. All I need is a single Fire Energy. I took the risk and played the 60 hit point Dunsparce. Thank you. That is all I needed, and now I have a chance to win. All right, so Licking Catch. I go for Oricorio, Pyroar, Energy. Because I have Mortys, they're going to fill up their bench. So as long as they don't as long as they don't get Darmanitan, Switch, Zoroark, we'll be fine. But they're definitely going to do that. They are definitely going to do that. And I've already lost, but you know, we had fun. We had fun while we could. And I mean, it's not the worst thing if they knock out, if they go Darmanitan and do the thing, because I can Night Stretcher for 1 back. I can Mortys probably for a bunch. So I can easily get 2 Litleo on the field. And they have to lose all their attached. Okay. Methinks they're not going to do the thing. Methinks they're not going to have any. Oh, yeah. They got nothing. The Zoroark deck. Oh, they're cooked. They are absolutely cooked. Okay, so there's Mega Pyroar. We got the Dunsparce. I am amazing. I'm the best player at this game. Can you even believe how goated I am? Honestly, I just do nothing. I'm so goated, I don't even have to do anything, and I can win. So let's go, yeah, 1, 2, and then probably just another Litleo. And if they don't do anything again, do I also do nothing again? I think it might be a little bit too late, because all they have to do is put 90 damage on the Pyroar, and then Fiery Big Bang is... Okay, never mind. This ain't the one in the YouTube video. They got nothing. They got nothing. Boo. Boo, you got nothing. All right, so let's go for Mega Pyroar and like 2 energy. Let's just thin everything out. Yeah, let's just keep pretending like they got nothing and I'm amazing. Because I'm fully set up now. And it could be that they have Unfair Stamp or like maybe Hassle or something weird. There's an Oricorio. Well, hey, did someone say thin everything out of your deck and not worry about anything else? That's what I heard. And yeah, let's get Reshiram. Let's get Reshirammin'. Let's go to the Reshiram Ranch. All right, here we go. So, like, what have we learned, right? What have we learned from this stream? How can I make a good Mega Pyroar list? Does such a thing exist in this world? Like, Reshiram EX has to be in the deck as a closer, because this guy does 380 at the end of a game. You have to play a secret special red card, because if they just knock out a Pyroar, you got to do the thing. Maybe I switch back to Ninetales and like I cut the Dunsparce and Foodler, because that's all it needs. It was never going to be paired with Metagross, right? You were never going to pair it with Metagross and PB, because it just is. Yeah, that was always going to be. You watched my video. I told you how to play Excadrill. You watched the video from like 3 weeks ago. There's nothing special. You just pair it with Metang, put 5 energy on it. That's it. It's very boring, but that's all you got to do. And Flaccid Rocket, that's it. It's just Delibird and Special Red card. Those are the only cards you care about in the Build and Battle kit. All right, well, I think it's time to duel here. So we'll attach to you. We'll go switch into this guy. Boss's hors d'oeuvres. This one. Bring up this guy. Oricorio down. Fez down as well. Save the Dunsparce. And then we'll put 3 energy on the other dude. Yeah, this is a... Actually, I could have knocked out the Meowth with the Dunsparce EX there. Right? Because they have... I can still do it if I had it. Or are you talking about Delibird here? The problem is, I mean, I've been struggling to find just a single energy. Imagine trying to find 3 energy on your first turn. And Mark incoming Xerosic, do I care? That's the thing. Is a Xerosic actually that bad? I would get rid of Munkidori, Oricorio, Patrat, Morty, Ultra Ball, Gravity Mountain, like an energy, Reshiram. I don't care. If they want to waste their supporter to get rid of cards that I don't even need, that's fine. Rocket, yes, that's the thing you'll learn very soon. I wish I had your innocence. When I started this game, everything works in your head, right? In your head, everything works. But the problem is, if you're using Meowth Fire Breather, you're not using Lilies. You're not using Lilies. That's basically all. You're not using Lilies. So how can you guarantee the Delibird? How can you guarantee Delibird and a Litleo? All right, so this is why I kept the Gravity Mountain. Yeah, there's an ends PPF. Wait, they can only cop. You got to put somebody down. You gotta. Something's missing here. Edor, something's missing here. Um, um, well, Foodler, they'll probably give us 3 switch cards again. Edor. Yes, master. Yes. But I'd rather have Dark Bell than a special red card. And Rocket, thank you. Normally, people learn by doing the opposite of what I do. So that's what you should do, is just do the opposite of what I do and you'll be great. All right, well, they activated my trap card, and that's really good. And then, yeah, we do that. Gravity Mountain, and retreat. Do the thing. Wally's Compassion. Just really boring. Just a really boring deck. Really boring win. 2, 3. I guess. Yeah, they just can thank you. All right. I mean, we had some luck. I think the Monkey Dory might end up being a win more card. But, like, how many times have I said, I really wish I had a Monkey Dory? Except I don't play Hilda, so I can't really find what I need. But let's try the Ninetales version again. So what did Ninetales 2 have? Yeah, let's duplicate again, and let's cut out the Badoo. Heatmore is goated. I'm telling you right now, Heatmore, the goat. We don't want stupid Fan Rotom because you got to get the Gravity Mountain. So you want 3 Gravity Mountain, Hero's Cape, Surfer, Switch. We can cut a Switch. We do want a Wally's, though, just to have it. You always want to have a Wally's. No enriching energy. I mean, maybe you do need Fan Rotom. Mark, that'll be during my hiatus. So I'm sort of saving that for the hiatus. And we'll cut that. Yeah, let's go Fan Rotom. Get this guy. Maybe I should have a Psyduck or something. You know, I don't really need that's a lot of Pokepads, right? That's a lot of Pokepads. 2 bosses. You know, Prime Catcher would be nice, but we can't do that. We got Surfer, Iris, Heatmore. You know what? Let's go for 2 Surfer. Yeah, you wanna try to screw me? Actually, no. We wanted energy retrieval. Energy retrieval is definitely what we want. And we have to get the J blocked one, which is hidden. I blocked one. There we go. Here we go. Ninetales 3. The Ninetales 3. This is the one we got. RL6869, not RL60 Stein, if you know what I mean. All right, and then 223. 223, and this is Ninetales 3. Ninetales 3. Let's do this. I believe. Oh, did I forget to add Reshiram? Yeah, like a lot of things that I just won't have time for because we got the Heatmore star. Oh my goodness. If I lose this game, I mean, obviously it's going to be Dragapult and I will lose. The only thing that would have been better is if I was going first. That is the only thing that could have made this better. I'm still going to attach to the Heatmore because I believe, but we have no idea what we're facing. I did keep the Reshiram. Okay, good. Reshiram is in the list. This is my 3rd different version of Ninetales. Is this a metal deck? If you ever see a turn 1 Petrol for Trolley, your first thought should always be metal. Your second should be Kangaskhan Absol. And Kangaskhan Absol seems like a nightmare for me because they're never going to put enough damage on me to activate the Ninetales. But I do come up short of a KO on Kangaskhan because I don't play the Victini in here. Oh, no. Okay, this is an easy win. I did add the 3rd Gravity Mountain. We're over 2 hours in, and I have learned very quickly that you want to ensure you have 3 stadiums, because everyone has everything. I did take out the Tool Scrapper, though. So the Tool Scrapper removal is kind of bad for us. But I have a Hero's Cape, and they can't really do anything. So all I have to do to win, I know how to win this matchup very easily. You just knock this out. How do you win this matchup? You knock out the Meryl. Okay, that is absolutely wild. And then, yeah, let's go to Dunsparce, because I'd rather just draw some cards, because that was kind of terrible. Wowzers. Okay. The thing is, they could bosses the Litleo, which would be a problem. So let's Pokepad for a Dunsparce. I did prize a Mega Pyroar. That's okay. We only have 2 Gravity Mountain, which is also fine. But yeah, if they have a Hero's Cape, that's kind of bad for us. But I'm going to attach to this guy, because I'm just kind of going to assume that they'll bosses KO that Litleo, which means I want to go Energy, Oricorio, Pyroar. Wow, yeah, this is actually really bad. I might have an unplayable turn next turn. And Riku, thank you. Yes, thank you. They already have, they already Precious Trolley, which I don't understand why you would play Precious Trolley in a Mega Floette deck. Like, we saw the Amulet of Cope yesterday. We're seeing Precious Trolley. I think I've seen Secret Box. They got Mist Energy. That's fine, right? Because you want to not have Precious Trolley. You have Telepathic, right? I guess they're going for a different strategy with Mist Energy. But as long as they don't... Yeah, they played Lilies, so this guy's safe. The issue is that I don't have anything going on. The issue is that I am just absolutely screwed right now. So what I have to do is... Oh, they're not even... Oh, no. So what I have to do is I have to go into this Litleo, attach an air balloon, and then just kind of see what happens. And honestly, I think I forego anything. I was going to say I could do this, I could do that. I think I just hit him with Fan Rotom. Right? I hit him with Fan Rotom. They go down to 210 HP. I can knock out everything else. That's fine. And yeah, we do that. I have Surfer, but I think Surfer I save for next turn. And then Fan Rotom, retreat into Fan Rotom. Yeah, and then just Ass Landing, because there's not a whole lot I can do here. Right, obviously they're going to be able to do massive damage with the Azumarill, but I think they're going to need like 12 energy to knock out my dude, right? It'll be... So it's 60 plus 40 for each Psychic. They're going to accelerate a bunch more. They're probably going to have a bunch of Wondrous Patches, and I can't activate Special Red Card if they just knock out Fan Rotom. So there was a world where letting them knock out somebody like Oricorio wasn't the worst idea. But, oh, so they do play Telepathic. I think it's a little unnecessary to play Precious Trolley just because Telepathic Psychic is so good. There's the bosses. Yeah, they're going to go for the one with... If only I'd evolved. But they could have, you know, potentially taken a knockout with a Azumarill if they had a Tool Scrapper or something. But this is fine. I think what I have to do is just believe in the heart of the cards now. I'm in a situation where it's heart of the cards territory because, yeah, bad things are happening. Really bad things are happening. There's a Dunsparce. Great things are happening. Great things have been happening all day long, and today is no exception. All right, so let's go Litleo down, and then that goes there. I'm still only drawing like 2 cards. So they're still going to win because I can't knock out the Azumarill, and the Azumarill is their win condition. Wow. Foogler, you were right. Okay. That was fun. Press 1 if you just had the time of your life. Press 1 if you just really enjoyed that. Press 1 if you had as much fun as I did, drawing nothing. PDCGL, you're so fun. All right, well, fun fact, I can knock them out next turn with Oricorio. If I get Gravity Mountain and 3 energy, I can knock them out with Oricorio. But what I want to do next turn is knock out the Azumarill. The only threatening Pokemon on their side of the field is Azumarill. And oh, that'd be the greatest thing ever, Foodler. Oh, they have another bosses. Okay, so I think they got it. Because they need 8 Psychic. And I think that's enough. But I can get another one and like wipe their entire board of energy. And I'm doing a special red card. So yeah, the only way they could have won this game is if they had Trolley, Smoochum, I couldn't do anything, and then back-to-back bosses, just raw. Just back-to-back raw bosses, and that's what they got. And, you know, they had to boss the Pyroar with the Hero's Cape on it, so they needed a lot to go right. But they haven't won the game yet. The game is still afoot. And PB, well, they still could have knocked that one out, right? They still could have, you know, Wonders patched and added 2 more. So it wasn't like, oh, you really screwed up. You could have evolved it. Yeah, should I have? Probably. But you can't live in a world where like, oh, they need back-to-back bosses to win. You can't live a scared game, right? You can't live scared. You gotta live free or die hard. Okay, so we want to go Pokepad for the Dunsparce. Actually, I probably want to Ultra Ball away somebody. So let's Ultra Ball away the Ninetales. And yeah, we want that guy down. Ultra Ball away, Reshiram and Ninetales. And then we have to go... Oh, right, I prized the other one. Forgot about that. So we need a Night Stretcher. We need a real big Night Stretcher here. BDCGL, that's not a Night Stretcher. All right, well, that's unfortunate. I should have had that one, but PDCGL decided no. PDCGL said, no, you're not allowed to have that one. Energy doesn't exist. Energy, you're never going to draw energy. You're never going to be able to attack. The Heatmore was good, but the Heatmore let us down. I really thought that was going to be a YouTube game, but it just... PDC Joe just said you're never allowed to have energy or anything. M and B, okay. MNB, MNB, MNB. Razor, no one understands that reference. Everyone here is too young to understand that reference. Yeah, all I needed was just 2 energy or something. Could have had fun. Do you want to go first? No, we're going to get the Heatmore combo. I'm going to give Heatmore one more chance to prove its worth. If it doesn't work, we're going to one more game. Uh-oh. We're going to one more game, and Heatmore will not be included. And also Fan Rotom. Fan Rotom will not be included. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Oh, really? Okay. Fun fact, this is a weird matchup. Fan Rotom is the hard carry. No, it takes up a bench space, right? If they don't knock it out, it takes up a bench. Okay, was not expecting this. I was expecting a lot of things today. One thing I was not expecting was a Slowking Team Rocket's Persian deck. I can say with confidence that was not on my radar. All right, so I would very much like a Litleo this turn. So I'm just going to believe in the heart of the cards. I think I'm going to put that there because this way at least the Dunsparce will survive if they just get the nuts here. Okay, so I got a Litleo. This could Litly go south real quick, but they don't have any energy on the dude, right? So I can go, we got Vulpix. How did I get nothing off of that Lilies? How does it always happen? That, oh, you wanted something off of that Lilies? You wanted something off of those 8 cards? Well, I've got some bad news for you, bro. That's not happening. Yeah, Persian can't do a whole lot. It can heal somebody, but that's about it. And we're back to relying on the Dunsparce. And yeah, you're right. Fan Rotom can't get rid of that. I would have easily lost this game if not for Fan Rotom. But it looks like they have to attack with Clefairy, which is Clefairy good for us. And then if I can just have all the Dunsparce, we'll be okay. Because, I'm going to bump their academy at night. That's going to make their life a little bit tougher. They're going to give me 2 free prizes, essentially. They can't knock out my Mega Pyroar unless they copy the Annihilate, which is fine, but most likely they're going to have to do something with Kyurem or something, which should be okay for us. All right, so Dunsparce with the Hero's Cape. I choose you. The game will be over if you can't do anything for me. That is not good. That is really bad. I really need you to do something for me, bro. Really need you to work here, bro. Okay? My 3 worst supporters. Those are my 3 worst supporters that I could have grabbed right there. Fantastic. All right. Yup. Here we go. Let's Night Stretcher for the Vulpix. And then we Vulpix. We Iris's Fighting Spirit, away the Litleo, draw 3, and get nothing. Awesome. All right. I'm just trying to play a game here. I'm not even being able to play these games. I got to play one more game for the YouTube video. But I mean, technically, I have 3 games for YouTube. I thought we'd find another one along the way. It's just they've all been so uncompetitive. Yeah, I have to play at least one more. But like, I try to, after the game is over, I'm like, okay, that's a YouTube game. That's not a YouTube game. When a game starts, I try to be like, oh, that's a YouTube game. But nothing has gone right. Everything has gone wrong. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do when they have that good of a hand. Jagbomb, it should have never left the bulk binder. Yeah, I mean, I can heat more, but maybe we still cut Fan Rotom, right? Like, Fan Rotom's good, but it's taking up a bench space that should be for somebody else. And yeah, there's Full Moon Ronda Rousey. That's okay. I have to Surfer into somebody. So I have to go Vulpix. I got to play all the cards in my hand. And I have to hope I don't top deck an unplayable card. As long as I don't top deck an unplayable card, we'll be fine. Okay. All right, PDCGL. This is just how it's been going lately. And Foodler. Yeah, maybe I should Hero's Cape again. Hero's Cape has done nothing. So let's go. Let's cut the heat more. Cut the Fan Rotom. We don't need it. I'd like to cut the Fan Rotom. Yeah, this is a new glitch they introduced a little while back, is sometimes you can't drag some things. All right, so we want to get rid of Hero's Cape, and then we want Secret Box. Secret Box. Good. And then that way we can cut a Gravity Mountain. And then, yeah, I have Switch. I have Energy Retrieval. We can cut an Energy. And let's go for... I mean, does Chatot make sense? Chatot doesn't make sense. What about Volbeat? What does Volbeat do? You're still only 20 damage. But Chatot is an interesting one. And yeah, I have the 70 hit point Dunsparce. Maybe I should. So we have 3 Ultra Ball, 3 Pokepad, 4 Poffin. Yeah, I guess Moltres. So we go Moltres. And then I have an Energy Retrieval. We have lots of balls. I have Surfer. Maybe, yeah, we got a Wallies. Actually, yeah, we're going to keep the Wallies. We're going to go Boss's Hors d'oeuvres. I have 2 Air Balloon. Yeah, we got bosses, switch. I'm just trying to 3 Gravity Mountain. We don't need 3 Gravity Mountain for a very good reason. We have 2 Night Stretcher, an Energy Retrieval, a Wally's, an Iris, a Surfer, a Morty's. I've always wanted that to be better, so we'll go there. And then just like, who do we use turn 1? Right? Who do we use turn 1? You know what? You know what? I'm going to give you one more chance, Heatmore. I'm going to give you one more chance. You know, I'm going to give it one more chance. All right, Pheromosa EX. This will be going in the YouTube video. I'll say it off the top. It'll be in the YouTube video no matter what happens. Just as a capper to the video. Wiro Sama EX. All right. And Razor, I know. I know. All right, so we got Cedra Box now. So Ninetales 3 with Cedra Box. And then we go, let's go second. Let's believe in the heart of the cards here. Sometimes you got to believe in the heart of the cards before you can be truly let down. We got the Heatmore star. Oh, no. Okay, no, this is great. This is great. This is everything. Okay, this is everything we could have wanted, except for the fact that I won't get a turn 1 Litleo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, please don't be a good deck. Please don't be a good deck. Oh, okay, YouTube audience, this isn't me doing this because of this. I was going to say, coming into this, this is going to be the final game, and I'm going to include this game no matter what. But I think this is actually a good matchup because they don't have to show me the B-drill early. Right? They don't have to be drilling their mom. All right, so I have to get another Litleo, which is kind of weird here. That I have to go see. I have to Cedra Box away everything. This is very strange, but it's what I have to do. And then we don't want this. We don't want that. We do want the tool. Yeah. Watch me prize everything. Watch everything be prized. So I want Litleo, Dunsparce. We did prize a Pyroar. We have our Ninetales. I don't want to lose my air balloon. I think maybe if they can knock out the Heatmore, that's pretty good. But like I have a switch, I have a Surfer, I have an Energy Retrieval. I can't be caught with my pants down. I mean, not again. Just please give me an energy. Thank you. And then I go, yeah, Licking Catch gets me everything. This gets me into Dunsparce. So I think we win this one. The problem is that the YouTube audience is going to think, oh, Trust Your Pilot cherry-picked this. No, I did not cherry-pick this one. This is a legitimate game. This was going to be the final game of the stream no matter what. And I was going to say, once it came into my turn, this is going to the YouTube video no matter what. Just because I have weakness advantage, though, doesn't mean I'm going to win. Because if they know what they're doing, they can Arbalova and, you know, put my Pyroar in deep doo-doo here. But as long as they don't concede, hey, we both play in Cedra Box. That's great. But, you know, you're looking at those losses. You're saying to yourself, Pyroar isn't good. Well, yes, Pyroar is very bad. That is unequivocally the truth. But for a lot of those games that I played, a lot of those losses, it was just like, oh, I played 9 energy and I didn't see a single one the entire game. You know, I faced 3 retreat lock decks when I was playing the Japanese builds. So the ones with Wallies that are like the 2 Wallies and the 4 Wallies. The Japanese list that did anything, there were 2 in 3 months. Those ones didn't play any switch cards. You'll notice my list versus the Japanese list. My lists have switch cards. The Japanese ones were just like air balloon and vibes. So naturally, I faced 3 retreat lock decks in a row. There was one game against Zoroark Stall that I just didn't read the Dunsparce. You know, when I had 1 card left in deck, I should have used the Dunsparce, and I would have won because I wouldn't have decked myself out. But yeah, I didn't read. You have to be able to draw a card, so you can't use the Dunsparce with a 0-card deck. So that was my bad. But it really was just a situation where, oh, the only reason I'm losing is because I can never find energy or they retreat locked me. And that's it. But this is actually a good matchup. Despite the weakness advantage, it doesn't really matter when Beedrill can one-shot a Mega Pyroar. Because all my opponent has to do is if they know how many hit points Pyroar has, they put 20 on each Litleo, and then just knock out one of my, like, probably knock out the Vulpix. That is all they have to do, is put 20 on each Litleo. Mega Pyroar is now within range of Beedrill's 330 damage attack, and they just win. And that's it. They don't have to stress. They don't have to do anything. Whereas I have to find Gravity Mountain. I have to knock out their Beedrill. The Arboliva doesn't matter for Fiery Big Bang. I think because of the weakness, it's okay. But what they need to do is do not knock out a Litleo. Just put 20 on each. Then they're in range. There's no way they get everything, right? Oh my god. Remember when I played Beedrill? I didn't play a single game where I had 4 of everything. But yeah, I think we're actually going to lose this one. So this is a good game to show, because we are actually going to lose this one. I know I've said that in like the final game of every YouTube video and then I ended up winning, but that definitely won't happen this time. Well, they didn't prize a Weedle, so it's going to be very interesting how much they know about this matchup. They could just knock out the Heatmore, which does nothing for them. They're going to knock out somebody on the bench and set up somebody else. Yeah, I kind of thought they'd go for the Vulpix, but it kind of feels like they're just going to go one-hit KO, one-hit KO, one-hit KO. So let's evolve into this one. I have the Dumbsparce, and then I have Oricorio. So I have a Pyroar knockout this turn. I think I can abandon the Ninetales strategy because, but if I get rid of it, they're going to be able to read it. That's the problem, is they're going to learn how to read, and we can't allow that to happen. We cannot be in a world where my opponent can read. That's not allowed. So let's go Ultra Ball. Okay, so if I get the Vulpix back, actually, let's Morty's away the energy, because then I can retrieval it back. That is unfortunate. Let's go Night Stretcher for the Vulpix. This is just in case, right? This is just in case maybe they can't find their next Beedrill. And then I'm going to go Energy Retrieval. Because there's a world that I win, there's a world that I lose. 2, 3, and then I guess I put the 1 on the Litleo just because. Let's retreat into Mega Pyroar, take the KO, even though it's doing reduced damage. All right, so let's get rid of Ninetales and Ultra Ball. Because depending on how this goes, yeah, we need to keep the Oricorio just in case they get Swifty. But I definitely need that. I will need Special Red Card if it comes to that. But yeah, they're going to take a knockout for sure. I have to Special Red Card them. At most, they can have 1 to Dunsparce, but they do also have to find another Beedrill. And the Moltres, yeah, you're kind of useless right now. Whoever told me to add the Moltres, you're banned. You know, it would have been better to have the baby Pyroar that does 160 damage. It literally would have been better to have the baby Pyroar that does 160, but then they would have just bossed an Oricorio, and it only needs 2. So the reason that I kept my well, I don't think they had to worry about prizing too much this game. Okay, as long as they don't get the next Beedrill, we should be okay. But so what they need to do is they have to go for the Dunsparce. The reason I kept the Oricorio is because if they don't get the 3rd Beedrill, they could just boss this Oricorio. And if I don't have an Oricorio, we're screwed. PB, that's before we face Beedrill, okay? That's before we face Beedrill that I said Baby Pyroar was bad. But the only way to get Baby Pyroar built up is to... Oh, wait, what? Okay, so I absolutely need something to go right here. I have Night Stretcher. I need to find some energy, which has been the bane of my existence here. Let's go Night Stretcher. for Mega Pyroar because we did prize the other one. I've used my energy retrieval, which isn't great. And then, yeah, we'll just evolve into Ninetales. Not that it really matters. Okay, so what do I do now? Somebody told me to put Secret Box in here. Terrible decision. And then now we go Ultra Ball away, the Moltres and the Oricorio. I have to go get Dunsparce. Please tell me there's a special red card in the deck. Okay, that is our one chance. We need 2 of those 3 energy. We need 2 of those 3 energy. I am not feeling confident. And okay, so if I use the switch, that gets rid of a card, so we have to do that. And then I have to get rid of the Wallies, which is terrible. Oh, dear God. Oh, no. Okay, we might... you know, if they can't find bosses, we'll be okay, right? If they can't find bosses, we are totally fine. This is not good. This is really bad. All right, so I have to go Gravity Mountain, and then red card, and then I have to Licking Catch. Yeah, they can't do anything. They have to Licking Catch. Hope they don't got it like that. And then there's all my energy. But this is the perfect game to end the YouTube video on, is that you have, it's such a combo. To do 290, it's such a combo where you have to have, and they just had the boss, they just had the naked bosses. I red carded, that was indicative. Don't play Mega Pyroar. Learn from my mistakes. I just red carded them into bosses. There you go. Those first 3 games were a lot of fun, but this is what a Pyroar deck is like, is even when you have weakness advantage, Beedrill is just too good, right? Beedrill is kind of working its way up to being better than Greninja and being the best new Chaos Rising deck. You know, Greninja was better in Japan, but people haven't really adopted it here. It's like a kid with a snaggletooth or something just didn't want to get adopted here. But Beedrill is showing its prowess as you don't have to put a Kakuna or a Weedle down early. You can just have your Dunsparce down, wait until you have the line in your hand, and then just flood the field with Beedrill afterwards with Force of Vitality. So yes, Beedrill is better than Mega Pyroar, but we already knew that. Good. I'm very glad we lost that game. You know, I've definitely changed my Cricketune when it comes to putting games in the video, is I want to include at least one loss, and that is the perfect one. Right? Showing a loss where I had weakness advantage. But, you know, we never really use Ninetales, right? I never... Aside from that first game, I never use Ninetales because Pyroar is so bad. Aside from that first game, never really used Ninetales. And there we go. Okay, so tomorrow, or sorry, not tomorrow, Thursday. Oh, wow, I only won 6 games. That's really bad. I only won 6 games. 6-7, baby. I only won 6 games. So Thursday will be the Chinchilla. Tomorrow, I will try to get up the Pitch Black video, but it's also possible I just don't have enough time. So Thursday, Chinchino, and then Friday will be Gourgeist, and then Saturday, I don't know. It's might be Crocodile, could be delayed, could be Crocodile. I might look for something else, and then next week will be all the single prize decks. You know, Delphox, Chestnut, maybe Claydol, Metagross, Avalugg. So we'll have a fun week next week. I just want to get through all the EXs because that's what got all the views. So blame the VODs channel audience. You know, if you want me to play a different deck, go to the VODs channel. Never playing Ampharos. That's never going to happen. All right, let's see who's online to raid. Should I take a Wiz? No, we'll go to the Dark Gardevoir. Wait. Are they building a Gardevoir deck? I think they're building a Gardevoir deck. Oh, they're playing Miss Magius. Well, there you go. You're going to see some Miss Magius. So I'll see you on Thursday. And then if you're wondering what's going on with Pitch Black, I'll try to get it up tomorrow. It's just if I get up the Pitch Black video tomorrow, then I might not be able to upload the gameplay video of this deck. We'll see. It'll be interesting.